my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
Don't talk to me!
Griff gang. Good for you. Hi, me again. Hi, are you serving cheeseburgers right now?
Rage, more rage.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
I'm fat. I'm obese. I am fat. Giddy up! You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Sorry about that. That completely threw me off as far as the sound bites are concerned. My daughter was trying to FaceTime me and show me Lewis sleeping in her bed. Anyways, good morning. Hello, everybody. Happy, what is it? Is today Monday, Tuesday? Fuck, I don't even know. It's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Hello, Kyle, Andy, Salads and Grown Butt Hair, Dinky. I draw people and animals. I am Cat Lady, Campfire Girl, Red Stained Eyes, Just Deb, Tweet T, Hey Girl, feels like it's been a while since I've seen you. Drama B, Emotional Sport Muffin, Bama Girl, Tina B, Just Jamie, My Love of Crafts, Missing Mimic, Dynamite 45. Let's see, Our Foodie Beauty, DP Cat Lady, Mia Moore, hello, hello. Thank you so much, Mia Moore. It's an updated version, if you will. Hey Ash, good to see you. Charlotte, MTG Kitty. Fondue, good to see you, girl. Fondue, it was because of you, honestly. I was ready to go. I was ready to hit the button, and I seen you say her community tab post. You can see what she did last night. There was her DoorDash notification. I was like, how did I miss it? So, of course, I had to gunt over to her community tab post and look for myself. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, what do you see at the top of the screen? A DoorDash notification. We all know why you're not coming online, Chantel. You tell us. Again, Chantel, hey, Champagne and Kisses, good to see you. Chantel always gives it away. Yesterday's live stream was pretty much gold. There were some parts in there that we're going to skip when she talks about the lady and the maid situation in Canada. She's never going to learn. We're going to skip through that. But outside of that, it's pretty freaking good. Hey, Big Bertha Jean, good to see you. Thank you, Cancer Warrior. And hello, good morning to you. Stephanie, hello. B word through the jab. Who does that? She told us, and I believe it. Hey, Miss T. Hello, hello. I think that Chantel was absolutely sick AF is the reason that she didn't show up for her live streaming. And this idiot comes back with that sugar-free candy shit. Who doesn't know? Who isn't aware that that is some of the worst? I can't even believe that they still sell it, to be quite honest. I'll never forget, there was somebody in the community, well, in the old community that I was in. Her name was Randy, and she got some sugar-free gummy worms or some shit like that. Man, she was tore up for like 3 days over that shit. That is so bad for your stomach. And this dodo with all the issues that she already has is going out and buying that. Not just one bag. Hey, Say La Vie, good to see you, girl. Not just one bag. 3 bags, and you know she's already ate every single one of them. No wonder she didn't show back up last night. The girl is going to live on the shitter. Hey, Unknown Poster, thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. MVP Princess 98, welcome, welcome, new member. Thank you so much, Unknown Poster. Spaghetti, I didn't see this come through. Big Scoops of Spaghetti says, gonna miss today's meeting. It's my first day of work. Wish me luck, besties. You got this, girl. And I hope you catch us on the replay. Gang. Have an amazing day. And thank you so much for the support, hun. Maybelline Queen, thank you so much for joining memberships. I didn't get to see what tier you joined, but thank you so much for joining. Heidi says, good night, everyone. Uni and work has been insane. Thoughts and prayers to you on the recovery side, girl. Again, hope you catch us on the replay as well. And thank you for the support. Hey, Peaky Jean, good to see you. Good morning, good morning. Anna Peters, hello, hello. Remy, Drama B. Yeah, I can understand completely why Chantel did not show up last night. I love this for her and I love this for us. So with that being said, I want to make sure that we get through the entire stream. Let me go ahead and get it pulled up. Let's see. She's titled this one, Living My Life, LOL. And you're right about that, Chantel, because living your life is nothing less of a fucking joke. Thank you for acknowledging that much. Jeff Goral, thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships. Holy shit. Doris, Random Bean, Andy O, Cleopatra 78, Smoky Beat 9793, Selvadonna, something like that, YOLO, and let's see, Megan and D Lan. Welcome, welcome, all new members. A word from our sponsor, Pickle. What do you have to say on this Monday morning?
Your journey is unique.
And
every step is a victory.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Positivity over here, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff, thank you so much. I appreciate you, girl. Just Jamie says she thought they were sugar-free, but they were no sugar added. Still tons of carbs. And who on earth forces themselves to eat Doritos? Again, Foodie, I get it, okay? I totally get it. Your love for food. I mean, I don't because it's very extreme. But when you're going to, continue to try to force yourself to eat through the jab, why in the hell would you buy such a thing like Hot Pockets and Doritos of all things to eat? It's not even good shit. There's no way that you're going to convince me that at this point in your life that you enjoy eating Doritos and Hot Pockets. Jamie, thank you for the support, hon. I think she said like each of those pieces of candy had like 19 grams of carbs. She's like, how do they have carbs? I don't understand. What's going on here? Like, dude, just walk away. Just walk away from it all. Big Bertha says, scientists and doctors are saying sugar substitutes are contributing to dementia. Really? Well, Big Bertha, I guess that's easier said than done, but I believe it. Holy shit. Thank you for the information and thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Good morning, Butter Crumpet. Hello, Shoe Gal. Everybody that's just coming in, welcome to the absolute shit show because shit show it is. Okay, also, if you're not following me on the Twitter, I didn't get into Discord yesterday. I was really busy. Okay, sorry, I'll do that today. But we are going to have some new notepads available very soon. I kind of posted what they're going to look like on Twitter. And before they're going to be available for purchase in the merch store, of course, like we always do, we're going to do some giveaways. Not today because I didn't get everything done. So I'm hoping, and I know I will, tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do giveaways for a couple of the notebooks. And I hope you guys will love them so much. Hello, Lori Compton. Sugar-free candy equals diarrhea. Exactly. Diarrhea. Lori, thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Exactly. Diarrhea and lots of gas. Things that you definitely don't need in your life, cutie. For sure. You need less of the diarrhea and less of the gas, ma'am. Hey, Shelly Ray. Good to see you, hon. Glass Diamonds. Hello. Can we choose between diabetes or dementia? That's a great question.
Hello. Hey, Star Twinkle. You are first.
Okay, I'm going to turn the closed captioning off. I think the closed caption is a new feature on the Kick, I do believe, and I don't think I can move it the way I can on YouTube. So I'm going to turn it off. If you guys want it back on, I can turn it back on.
Hey, Red Barb.
She's going to take herself out by uncontrolled type 2 diarrhea.
Oh my gosh, I saw that. The kitty alien is the best one. She's cool.
Hell, at this point, listen, what doesn't cause dementia? I hear everything plays a part in causing dementia. We're fucked, basically.
Hey, Harry Poppins. It's so cute. 20 piece, Aussie girl. Hey, Enu. Oh, I miss you guys.
What is this new area that you're going to? Who in the hell I mean, maybe as a teenager to kind of be cool and, like live on the edge a little bit, you might go down to the river, like under the viaduct or whatever. Yes. Okay. Fair enough to say that. But at 42 years old, what the hell are you doing hanging out underneath the bridge, Chantel? What is the, so you went from being on your boneless sofa to now you're just deciding to do your content under a bridge. I'm just trying to understand and follow along of exactly what the fuck you're doing. She is a weirdo. Hey, Deborah, can I get a pickle? Newly not absent baby daddy's new girlfriend came in like a wrecking ball. Keep thinking, what would Yabba do? I need my support group today. Oh, girl, it really depends on everything. With those kind of situations, you gotta handle things, especially when you're talking about a kid is involved. You got to be very sensitive about those things and do what's best for your baby. Always. The baby comes first. You put your pride aside. You make sure that the environment is safe, the people are safe, that the baby is going to be around, and you do what's best for your baby no matter what. Pickle, you want to chime in on that? Here you go. A word from our sponsor.
It's never too late to set another goal or to dream a new dream.
That's right. I love that. Yes, somebody in chat said ignore the new girlfriend. I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do that's best for you and your baby, okay? And also remember how important, while you're raising a baby, your mental health is. And I feel like we don't talk about that enough. When we're raising babies and we're raising children, it's always so important that we also work on our own mental health, because raising kids, it's not easy, bro. It's really not. And Deborah, thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you. Chalky Raspberry, hello. Hey, Straight Carp, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining memberships. Let me welcome you properly. Welcome to the official support group. Thank you so much for joining. And don't forget, if you pivot over to the members only tab, you will have access to the Discord. Thank you, girl. Mr. Do, hello. Chantel is becoming a literal bridge tro. You know what? I think she's preparing herself for her future. If Shmi doesn't open up her door, and if Shmi doesn't have the plan put together for Chantel to be admitted into a, controlled environment, aka a nursing home, and she can't gunt off to Syria, there's a very big possibility this could be Chantel's new home. I'm just saying. And thank you for being a member for 36 months, hon. Appreciate you. Champagne Kisses says, why is she spending so much time under the bridge? Is she a tro or a goblin? That's a great question. I guess we're going to have to figure that one out. Champagne Kisses, thank you for the support. Cutie's new home. All that's missing is a cardboard box, Chantel. Where's Box Mountain when you need it?
Strawberries is shaking and beyond stressed. Dainty, thank you, Enu. Appreciate that. Hey, SB, we're under the bridge. Hey, Sneaker. Nay Rage. Thank you, Star Twinkle.
And it's funny because she's so proud of it. She's like, yeah, we're under the bridge, guys. You ready to beast today?
Thank you. Hey, Queen Beezer. Be careful on the remote road, I know, eh? Hey, Manic Cycles. I keep looking both ways. At least you can see people coming from afar.
Hey, Panda.
I know, I'm a troll under the bridge.
Oh, hey, it's really me. Thanks for my gifted membership. Big hugs from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Oh, fancy. And thank you for being a member for 1 month, hon. Appreciate you. Carlotta says she's looking for a bridge better than Shani. Oh, my God. Can you believe it? I just thought about that. Chantel has spent a lot of time kind of focusing on Shani and Rev and talking about them being homeless or whatever. And now this very well could be her situation. You spoke this shit into existence, Chantel. You wished it upon yourself. Carlotta, thank you for the support. Draco, hello. This is the modern version of living in a van down by the river, except it's a mobility scooter, a live stream, and somehow even less dignity. How is that even possible? It is great, and I am here for the homeless arc. Keep going, cutie. Draco, thank you for the super chat. Oh, Shani is an idiot too. Agreed. Hey, cowgirl. I got your email this morning and I did respond. I don't know if you responded back, but I will check after I get home today.
Hey, hippie chick. Sir Austin, Scootin'. My order is the same as before. Breezeth, Loop Demon.
Sugar in a cup is what your order is, Chantel. Sugar on sugar on sugar on sugar on sugar. Hey, Sonia. You just want the seat to break off. Me too. Samantha, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. I appreciate you, girl.
Grande cold brew in a venti cup with extra ice, 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla syrup, and almond milk. Hi, Pamela. Cutie patootie. Finally, after paying off all my deductible, I got a big bag of medicine for $5.
Wow, that's something to be proud of. Your big bag of diabetes medication. Chantel, congratulations to you. Wow. Look at you, Gunt girl. She is so happy about her big bag of diabetes medication. Never seen this before in my life.
Hi, Pamela. Cutie patootie. Finally, after paying off all my deductible, I got a big bag of medicine for $5. Hey, Moody.
Hey, guess what, cutie? You could have got it cheaper than that if you would have just put the fucking fork down. Did you ever think about that? Of course you didn't.
But like I said before, that's all restarting August 1st, and then I have to pay double the deductible.
Yeah. I'm not believing anything you say about that shit. Sorry, just not.
Hey, Krista. Girl 1047. Hey, Mango May. Hey, SD. Salam alaikum. I also picked up. I was scooting around Loblaws, waiting for my drink to be ready. And I saw the pharmacy just happened to have sugar-free candy. Remember, I was looking for sugar-free peppermints? So sure enough, I did get the sugar-free peppermints.
I think this is so great. Is this why you didn't come back last night? Because you ate all that candy and ended up sick yet again?
Why do they have carbohydrates? I don't understand where the carbohydrates are coming from. 17 carbs for 3 pieces. Maltitol syrup has carbs? Anyway.
Why didn't you flip the bag of candy over while you were in the pharmacy? Why do you wait until after you purchase it to come outside on your mobility scooter, show it off like you've made yourself such a great, smart investment, only to find out, oh my God, I can't believe it. Samantha, girl, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let's see. Cat Whisperer, River, Nanny Bev, Callie Cat, and I am still cuddling cats. Me too, girl. Can't agree with that. Cats and poodles, sometimes Frenchies. Samantha, thank you so much. A word from our sponsor, Pickle. Go ahead.
Your positive attitude is a game changer in any situation.
I feel like that is your Monday theme. And you know what? We need it. Samantha, girl, thank you again. Appreciate you. All new members, please feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat.
I know. Hello. I got this no sugar added assorted fruit candies. And I got the butterscotch ones. Just because, honestly, to help me with, man, I was so sick. I will never overeat.
I want to take you guys back. Wait a minute. You know what? Let her say this, and then we're going to go back in time.
Man, I was so sick. I will never overeat junk on Ozempic again. I've learned my lesson. I think I was the most sick.
Have you learned your lesson? Because this is not the first time that you've ate yourself into such a sick state. If you remember back when Chantel was in Kuwait, I believe, and there was this video that she did where she talked about that she was just, dear God, if you just give me one more chance, I'm never, ever going to abuse my body like that ever again. This happens quite often with Chantel, to where she gets so sick that she swears on everything that she'll never, ever, ever do it again. Rinse, repeat. It's the same cycle. She learned no lessons, because once the diarrhea is gone, well, the diarrhea is never gone, to be fair. It's not as bad as it is when she's sick, but it's always there. But still, you get what I'm saying. Once the feeling of being as sick as she is has passed, she's back to the same old shit. The same thing. It never changes.
I ever been in my life, over this kind of crap. Hey, YouTube lovers, Strix Moon. Hi, everybody. Stream reviewer. Basically, I had a moment of weakness. This kind of hunger.
Yeah, yes, you're right about that. When she was in Syria and she used Sasa's donation money to gunt off to somewhere else and eat herself sick, she did it then too. This is no different than what Chantel always does. Hey, Sassy Cat. I'm a little behind, so not sure this was mentioned, but most zero sugar or sugar-free candies are good for causing two things. Yes, gas and diarrhea, especially when eaten in excess, which we know Chantel will surely do. I guarantee she polished off more than likely at least 2 bags of those candies. Absolutely. Sassy Cat, thank you for being a member for 26 months. Appreciate you. Yes, Qatar.
Not this kind of hunger. And I had zest. I made an order for. I had zest.
Let me tell you something, Chantel. Tap tap. You don't know what it's like to feel hungry. All of your hunger is head hunger at all times. When you're over such an amount of weight, it's always head hunger. So you can point to your head and point to your belly. You don't have to tell us. When you are hungry, quote unquote hungry, it's always head hunger. Hey, Corvid.
Sick I ever been in my life, like over this kind of crap. Hey, YouTube lovers, Strix Moon. Hi, everybody. Stream reviewer. Basically, I had a moment of weakness. You know, this kind of hunger, not this kind of hunger. And I had I made an order for. I had zesty cheese Doritos.
So she had Doritos.
Pizza pockets.
Pizza pockets.
French onion dip and carrots.
French onion dip. And you know that she has told us before what the French onion dip does to her stomach. It's literally making me feel sick. The food that she's talking about that she ate all in one setting.
And I ordered Chinese food.
And to top it off, she ordered Chinese food. And there's no telling what she's leaving off of the list.
That was it. I was sick.
This literally sounds like an order that I would put in if my kids had somebody coming over to stay the night. Pizza pockets, chips, dip, takeout.
The whole time I was offline, like throwing up. First it started with I was laying down and I was like, the most vicious cramps I've ever had in my life in my stomach. It was so painful. And then I just was sick from there on. Barfing, diarrhea. Even now, still the diarrheas. I gotta get that out of my system, bro. And I don't ever want to feel that way again. Now the thought of those foods, especially the Doritos, oh my God. Like as I was eating the Doritos, I was like, these don't, like they just taste like wood. Tastes great. SD
Exactly, Tamale. That's just all she's willing to admit.
Lily. Teardrop. What a freaking lovely day it is. I hope you're feeling
Chat is always where it's at, Street Carp.
better. Everyone missed you. I told them you're not doing too well, that you were really sick too.
God damn. Was everybody always sick over there? Teardrop is sick. Chantel is sick. Tracy's sick. Oh my God.
Hey, Okie Pokey.
I mean, I get it. It happens, but holy hell.
Tim Hortons instant coffee. Oh, let me know how you like it. I haven't tried their instant coffee, so I'm not sure. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot too. I wanted to, I don't know if it's kind of a heavy topic. Hey, Coco Beagles.
And we're not talking about that. We're not going to let you exploit that lady in her situation so you can give your dumbass opinion that doesn't even make any sense. Oh, I don't believe in that because I'm Islamic or I'm Muslim or whatever it was that she said. Unknown poster, welcome to the Poorest. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. We appreciate you. And we've decided that anytime anybody joins the Poorest, they must get this soundbite. Just for shits and gigs. Thank you for joining, hun.
Pretty vacant.
Hey, boo.
20 piece, lame flame. So whenever you guys were saying if you overeat, if you eat certain things on Ozempic, you know what it's like then? It's like basically like the weight loss surgery in a needle because you get sick like that too.
No, sweetheart. It's a different kind of sick. I've been on both. I can tell you it's absolutely a different kind of sick. I can tell you this much from my experience anyways. Being on like the jab and eating something that doesn't agree with your stomach and with your medication and getting sick is way worse than the kind of sick that you get when you eat something you shouldn't when you have the weight loss surgery. It's completely different. Cautious, hello. Hold on, let me see. I saw a video of Doritos under a microscope, never eating them again. Don't even say it. I don't want to know. Cautious, thank you for the support. I will take your word for it, buddy. I'm pretty sure all of our food, more than likely, is the same crap, though, especially if it comes in a bag with cheese powder on it. Cautious, thank you for the support, though.
When you have the surgery, so man, I was sick as a friggin'. Wow.
Okay, at least for me in my experience, okay? Like if I eat something and my stomach doesn't process it right, like it doesn't go down right, or it doesn't, like I didn't chew it enough, it just feels very uncomfortable. Like I need to get that stuff out of my stomach, okay? Empty it out of your pouch, whatever you want to call it. It's disgusting. It is. It's true. But when you eat something on Ozempic and your system starts to process that and you get those crazy cramps and you cannot get that, like you can't just go in the bathroom and throw that up and feel better. Like instantly you're like, oh, that's I'm over it now. I'm good. It's not the same thing. She's suffering a lot more eating through that jab than eating through the weight loss surgery. No, she's not going to get approved for the weight loss surgery. Hell no. Leaky Boyle Pondu, hello, Brokey. Thank you for being a member for 13 months, hon. Appreciate you.
I'm mad but here. But we appreciate your presence, Teardrop. We appreciate you. We love you. After surgery, that would be more dangerous. Yeah, you would blow out your stitches and end up in britches. There's a little bit of it's really hot in the sun today. I wanted to get out. I was craving like butterflies and ragweed. I don't know.
Wow.
Clavicular got arrested again.
Great scenery you chose there, cutie.
Heavy topics. Well, okay. I don't know about in the US if you guys have this, but in Canada, we have a.
She is. Teardrop is an energy vampire for sure. We're skipping. Sorry, not listening to that shit. It's already depressing enough without hearing Chantel's take on the situation.
Yeah. GI distress is no joke. Okay, let me put my coffee. Surrounded by all these bags of Stouffer's. Giddy up, partner! Buckle up, Colin! All these bags of Stouffer's.
Psychotic. Let's half speed it, shall we? We might have to replace the giddy up on the soundboard, guys. I love the readjust.
Coffee.
Miss Maru Kitty, I hope I said that right. I was about to comment on the surgery comment. Bitch has no idea after surgery. It can be grueling if you eat something wrong. This just proves she 100% will eat through the surgery. She won't qualify anyways. And let me tell you something, like, yes, eating through the jab is bad enough. Like, you're going to get really sick. A lot of people do anyways, but eating through the surgery, this is a whole nother level. Like, it can be very, very dangerous to try to attempt to eat through the surgery, especially while you're still healing. Like, if she's not able to put the fork down while on the Ozempic, imagine if she got approved for the surgery. I don't think she will either, but just think about it. Do you think that she would even make it through the healing process before overloading her stomach? And that would fuck her up. Hey, Krabby Joe. Thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Little Aussie, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to official support group member. Appreciate you. Don't forget the Discord is available on the community or the members only community tab post. Thank you, girl. Yeah, eating through the surgery can kill you. It's so true. Miss T, girl, thank you so much for gifting 10, the YouTube Underground membership. Holy shit, we got a lot of new members today. Mons, Tennessee Yaya, D Cool 1, a box of scraps, Gut Punch, Gut Maxing, love the name. Callie's remaining brain cell. Chelsea 1, that really made me chuckle. I don't know why. Chantel Marie Whitaker, Julie Wood, Marlo just close enough. Did I get everybody? I think so. Shit, that took me out. A word from our sponsor. Pickle, go ahead.
Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle.
See what I mean? Inspirational Monday. Miss T, thank you. And please, all new members, feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat. Hey, Lindsay girl, I seen you. Maui, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Who got it? Jennifer, 1259. Welcome, new member. Thank you, Maui. I appreciate you, girl.
Surrounded by all these bags of Stouffer's. Giddy up, partner! Buckle up, Colin!
What the fuck is on your lip? Is that coffee or is that food from earlier? I thought you were said that you were so sick that you couldn't eat anything today. What's this? What this? I can't tell. Honestly, I can't tell if it's just her actual face and it's like a blemish, or if it's food, or if it's coffee. I can't figure it out. Holly B says a friend had weight loss surgery and she did continue eating the way she wanted. Had 2 revisions. 2? Holy hell. And in the end, she actually died because she kept eating and being sick. It almost deterred me, but I knew it was her doing. Exactly. Again, there is no magic fix for the weight loss. You have to work the program. I mean, it's a tool for sure and a very good tool, but if you don't work the program, it's not going to work for you. And this, unfortunately, could be the outcome of it. That is crazy, Holly. I've heard of stories like that. And you know what? It's terrifying when you're considering having the surgery done, but you just got to know that you can stick to the program and you'll be fine. Holly, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Drama B, is she telling Salah she will go back to Syria for the weight loss surgery? Possibly. There is no telling what Chantel is saying to Salah behind the scenes, and I can't wait to find out. And I think eventually we will learn everything. Drama B, thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Buckle up, colon is hilarious. What is it? I can't tell what it is. What is that? It's disgusting. I'll say that much.
Oh my gosh.
Ew. Put it away. Flip the camera.
Anyways, I'm surrounded by bushes, so I'm just joking. I wouldn't. What's on my lip? Coffee. Oops. Why are we yelling? I don't know. Euphemism. Emphasize. Teardrop. That was my favorite of yours. When you said that's me when my husband talks.
Shelly Wright, thank you so much for gifting 10. The YouTube Underground memberships, girl. Sleepy Moo. Wendy Murphy. Grant Lineful. Honeybee. Sir Austin. Pretty IG. Catsy35. For the love of Freeborns 9704. Damn it. Hold on. Robin. Manders XL. Did I get everybody? I think so. Welcome, welcome, all new members. Another word from our sponsor, Pickle. Go ahead. I love our sponsor. I really do.
Be a sweet gherkin in a world of sour lemons.
I love that one. Oh, I really do. That's one of my faves. Shelly Ray, thank you so much, girl. Appreciate you. All new members, please feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat. Back to you, Chantel.
Talks to me. I picture you in bed, and then your husband comes in, babe, and you're like, what? Hey, Ophelia, thanks.
Sounds like a weed eater. That's what her mobility scooter sounds like, a weed eater.
That one's Ethan Pepe Teardrop. Down the road, that's where I'm gonna be.
Not a good one neither. It's one of those ones that my grandma used to use to cut her grass. She'd have the extension cord out there, plug that, not even a gas weed eater, one that plugs in.
And when I get heat stroke, it'll be my fault.
Oh, half-ass job weed eater.
But at least I'm going out and not boring on the couch. I'm honestly tired of being sick inside. Hold on, I gotta itch my something. There we go. Okay, my friends. The scooter's the best investment ever. Like, tell me about it, seriously. I don't think we'd be going anywheres. Okay, my goal is to walk down this path. There's no benches, so not this path. We need a place with benches along the side.
Spoiler, she never walks.
Love from Tel Aviv. Hello. I'll scratch something for you.
The scooter and Chantel both need to be put out of their misery. Oh, look, it's Costco.
Hey, Okie Pokey. No, it was on my face, but I don't know what the part is called. My waterline? Maybe tomorrow I'll want to settle down. Oh, you have that one too, Teardrop? The Santa with one tooth? Costco! Costco bees! Are we going to Costco again? I still have all the food from previously. I gotta eat all that crap. Time to turn on AC. Oh, my AC's on 24/7. Do you like this guy? Oh, it's Tracy! And Foodie Fan. Do you want it? The car almost backed into me. I didn't know. Okay, I'm going like 2 miles an hour. Here's the Costco parking lot. Costco gas. So if all goes well and I don't overgo on my budget until then, I plan on renting a car for a couple days only, but
I thought she said that she's already made the reservation to get the car, which I knew she was full of shit when she said that. But I'm pretty sure, thinking back the other day when we watched Chantel, didn't she say that she's already made the reservation to get the freaking car? And she did not. She did no such thing. Hey, Ruby, I've had enough of her singing. I can agree with that, especially that new pajama song that she sings about the cat. Drives me insane. Thank you for being a member for 38 months, hon.
that's what $200 gets you. I remember Blue Cheese donating, so thank you so much.
Wasting $200 on a rental car and no destination. She has nowhere to go. She even says it. Where do you guys want to go? Well, you're the one paying the $200 to rent the car. You tell us where we're going.
And I would like to take you guys somewhere very naturey. I would love to go camping, but Sam's Club. Oh, yes, housewife? Thank you, Mango.
And it's crazy because she talks about it in just a minute. Her family is going camping. Okay. For somebody who wants to go camping and you have an opportunity to go camping to where you can just join into somebody else's trip and you don't have to worry about packing anything. You don't have to worry about setting anything up. You just need to show up. We've had this conversation before. You just said, I would really like to go camping. Oh, okay. Then go camping with your family.
Yeah, we have to plan where we're going to go. You guys want to go back and see Daddy?
No, I think what it is that her family would allow her to come, but the rules are going to be the same. Shmi has very strict rules. I think it's the only thing that she will actually stand by is that she's not allowed to do live streaming and content when she's with her family. And that's why if she can't live stream and she can't make content, then what's the point of going? Big Bertha says Ryder has been outed by being life by Ron. Where did this happen? I watched Chicken Pickle's video and I heard her call Ryder life by Ron, but I didn't know he had actually been outed. Are you guys 100% sure? That's interesting. Thank you for that information, Big Bertha Jean. I appreciate you, but where did it come out at?
Or no? No? Daddy, yes? I mean, it's not going to be snowy this time. Uh-oh, it's only 3. Is that 3 bars? Why is my scooter running out of bars so fast? I don't know if we'll make it again all the way to the end. Let's see how it goes. Niagara Falls.
Hey, Rumble, good to see you. I'm just trying to understand how you want to take your audience to go somewhere outdoorish and you don't walk. What is the plan here, Chantel? None of that's going to happen.
It's far, Dill. Very far. You know? And I would have to stay there. I would have to plan that well because I would have to take the cat. Oh, it's only 3. Is that 3 bars?
Hey, Nana Spike T.
Why is my scooter running out of bars so fast? I don't know if we'll make it again all the way to the end. Let's see how it goes. Niagara Falls is far, Dill. Very far. You know? And I would have to stay there. I would have to plan that well because I would have to take the cat with me. Scooty needs a tune-up. Yeah, what's going on with Scooty? It's like dying. It's dying. Okay, let's go this way. Hey, Age of Innocence. Feeling not great. Might need a new battery, yeah. Feeling
Same, Spiteful Pinky Jean. Same.
not too great, but I'm pushing through. You know? Oh, that's a nice tree to sit beside with all the nature, all the bugs. I don't look like I see it. Let's see what's around here.
Wow.
Thank you, Wake and Bake.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to
Riveting, cutie. Absolutely riveting.
go to I wanted to take you guys to whatchamacallit there? Veg Fest. I really wanted to go, but I was throwing up, so that's my fault though. For making myself sick with junk. What's around this? It's a skate park. Look at this.
Oh my God, take the mobility scooter up the ramp. I didn't even see that. Now is your opportunity, Chantel. Do it.
For making myself sick with junk. What's around this?
Could you imagine? Now that would be some good content. That's some shit that people actually want to see.
It's a skate park. Look at this. Skateboard park. What? Let's see these. That's cool. We got a skateboard. I wish there was someone skating so we could see.
Oh, congrats on your first day, Sky.
Man, when I was a teen.
Exactly, Shelly. I did not think that this mobility scooter would last as long as it did. With the amount of weight that Chantel is over on the mobility scooter, the fact that it's still going through all of that is wild. Well worth the money.
Teenager, I used to hang around skate parks and hope that anyone would notice me, but I was like chubby. And nobody liked chubby women back then. What are these skate parks?
Bitch, I'm dead. When I heard her say this, I about fell the fuck over. Listen to what she says about her teenage years.
And hope that anyone would notice me, but I was like,
Chantel has always had super low self-esteem from day one. Remember when she came online and she used to try to convince everybody that she thought that, that she was just so hot and she had very, very high confidence about herself? No, never. Not when she was younger and definitely not now. Hey, Gladders.
Man, when I was a teenager, I used to hang around skate parks and hope that anyone would notice me, but I was like chubby.
Man, when I was younger, I used to hang around skate parks and hope that anybody would notice me. You mean that a dude would try to hit on you, Chantel, and it never happened because according to you, you were just too chubby? I'm so sorry. Brings a tear to my eye. Poor little obese Chantel, 15 years old, hanging at the skate park in hopes that anybody will just throw her a bone. Womp womp. No wonder she's decided to latch on to a romance scammer that's in Syria. Plump says, please, Chantel, take your big ass to the U.S. and live stream. You are due for the Cyrax treatment. Yes, agreed, Plump. 1,000,000%. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you.
And nobody liked chubby women back then. What are these things? Let's see what these things are.
Nobody liked chubby women.
I'm picturing her. Imagine me on the ramp. Nah, I can't do that. What's these things?
If you think Chantel is annoying now, I would imagine when she was a teenager, she was 1,000 times worse.
Me too, Michaela. She was a skater boy. He said, see you later, boy. Die live. I would be dead if what does this say? Splash? Wait a minute. Is this a pool? Let's go find out.
Oh my God. Hold on. We're almost there, guys. We're going to make it. I just got to push this button a little harder.
Was that a joke? Probably. Who knows? What is this? Splash. This looks like a pool. I don't think I'm allowed to go in there with the camera, but let's find out what it is. 3 dot. I feel better than yesterday, but still not too great, honestly. I don't know. But
10KD, hey girl. She can't breathe on the scooter. She needs oxygen. I cannot understand why her doctor, that one time that she went, I think she had to go the one time. I do believe that Chantel went to an in-person doctor visit at least one time. Why did the doctor not prescribe her the oxygen that she desperately needs? Maybe that was the plan to do that later on at another appointment, address that issue. But it's very obvious that Chantel needs oxygen. We're not even professionals, and we know.
what's these? Does anyone know what this is? Anyone live in Ottawa?
It looks like a school, maybe a daycare. Get away from the children, cutie. Oh, you want to know where all the people are? That's easy, devil woman. It's the middle of the day. They're at work.
Baby. Oh, wave pool. They have a wave pool here. What? And a library within scooting distance. That's cool.
And you're not going to take advantage of either of those places. Even though it's right there in scooting distance. You won't do it.
There's a library.
If she goes to that library, if she ends up going to the library, there'll be one reason only that she goes there. It's because she's obsessed with going places and leaving a piece of her behind. She'll go there to shit and that's it.
Gloucester Library. Oh, neat. That's pretty neat. Okay.
Exactly. So you can understand why we desperately want to see Chantel with her portable oxygen tanks, right?
Well, I can always come here and hang out one day and get some books. What's over here? Shake that body for me. Whoa. Oh my gosh, you guys.
God.
Oh my gosh, this is all cracked and broken. Sorry, Ma, the mob has spoken. Monorail. Monobees. Careful. It's high noon and I can't see the chat. It's great. What is this building? A school? Have you read that book? Nope. I can't get into it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. Anyone from Ottawa? So there's a wave pool. You love books? I love looking around bookstores. And I've always been an avid reader. You know?
No, we don't know. And we don't believe you.
Sun teardrop, imagine. It's like right on my head and stuff. I don't know what's around these parts. Yeah, the smell of books. Especially the smell of like old books. Do you like reading, Teardrop? I need a cute little bucket hat. Yeah, I need an umbrella or a hat, like an umbrella over Foodie. Okay, so this is like some kind of school or something. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry. That just came out. I can't control it sometimes. You love books but haven't read in years? I feel like my mind is not at peace in order to focus on reading. I feel guilty that I'm...
Yes, Addicted to Cobra. Of course you can. Sky, congratulations with your job and good luck. You got this, girl.
Good for you.
reading. Like I should be doing something else, but then I just sit there. Like what?
Exactly, Straight Carb. The only thing that Chantel likes to read is the menu in the DoorDash. That's where you're an avid reader, Chantel, with the DoorDash menu when you shark it.
What is going on? What is going on? Holy diver! You've been down too long in the middle of sea. Used bookstores are awesome, yeah. Oh, what's becoming of these? The White Fairy? Gotta get away. Let's go to the beer store.
How long did Rosie say that she was going to be gone? Hey, Spaghetti, good to see you. You're starting right now, too. Congratulations, you guys.
I wonder if they still sell Dave's Island Stingers. That's what I used to drink.
God. End it now.
Gosh, imagine all my health problems and trying to drink with them all. Whoa, shit. Okay, my drink is good. There's a truth that's... Yeah, internet-induced ADHD, I swear. I'm serious. It's like a thing. It's an actual condition. Because we're so used to fast media. That's all we do. But I wouldn't have it any other way. No, but seriously. My aunt said she went to a cabin with her friend, like a lake cabin, and she didn't have any internet, and she was fine. But I think she's a boomer, so. What's down this path? It looks like a Mako path. What? You need to try audiobooks. Yes, I did purchase an audiobook. I had Audible a long time ago, and I drove to Montreal to get it put in, and I listened to The Shining. It was pretty cool. Was the puts in place open when I got there? I don't remember. I know I got it put in, but I don't think it was from where I originally wanted it. Audiobooks for sleep?
Maybe she's out searching for a place that she's going to put her tent up when she gets evicted from the new apartment. Because what the fuck is this shit? Hey, Luke, good to see you. Seriously, what are we doing right now?
I put on a playlist of...
Like, I'm dead ass serious. What are we doing?
Space facts. So boring. But so amazing how space is. Like, how? How on earth is space that amazing?
Are you fucking serious right now, cutie? What has happened to you? What is this shit? No, Rosie's channel's not gone. She's going dark on social media. Okay, her boyfriend is leaving soon.
It's like infinitely huge. Do you know we're hurling through space right now, but we can't feel it? We're not just staying there. No, that's not how things look. But that's true, sadly.
We don't care. Look at all the cards. Damn.
Stick trash.
It's one of them Home Depot carts.
That's true, sadly.
Just abandoned on the side of the, I would say road, but I'm not really sure what that shit is. Frenchie BG, thank you for the super sticker, girl. Appreciate you. I mean, where are y'all taking the groceries to? I'm not one who, you know, isn't aware that people take grocery carts and they push them to their apartment or to their house and they kind of just leave them there. Where the fuck are these people going? How do these carts end up in the middle of the grass? Oh, these are probably people who are homeless and maybe are living out there in like the wilderness, I guess.
That's a Costco cart and dolly. T-Rex arm. The never-ending story.
Have a good day at work, hon.
Oh yeah, the continents were still together. Darnosaur. Fupasaurus Rex. Kicked you. Like a lot of...
Why the fuck is she over by the homeless camps? Yeah, I think Rimley's going back to Texas.
Dinosaur. Elesmosaur?
You can't keep the carts in stores in Ontario, really?
Really?
We don't have that problem where I live at.
What the hell?
Like, we have like a nursing home and a couple of apartment complexes that people will walk their carts to, but they have people that will go collect them and bring them back, so it's not that big of a deal.
Oh. Laundry is the never-ending story, yes. For me too. I feel like I just did it all and it's still all friggin'... It's because I don't wear the same underwear or pants like all the same time. Dinosaur. Elesmosaur? Really? What the hell? Laundry is the never-ending story, yes. For me too. I feel like I just did it all and it's still all friggin'... It's because I don't wear the same underwear or pants like all the same time.
I'm sorry, I'm not following along. What does that mean? You want what? You want me to believe that you're changing your undies, but just not changing your outfit, Chantel? Yeah, right.
So I always have to wash them. I need to have fresh underwear and pants. I can't.
She really is seriously mentally ill. You guys realize that, right? Like the shit that she's even saying, like what she's trying to say, she's not even saying it in a way where it makes sense. Like we have to put the shit together to figure out what the fuck she's saying. Like I feel like we're used to that at this point. Yulia says scouting out her new digs. I think so. I think it really might be a possibility. She's a fucking freak. And she's getting worse off day by day. She's eating herself to the point that she is so fucked in the head. Just listen to the way that she speaks. You can't even understand what she's saying. Like we know, like we can figure it out, but still she's not making sense as she speaks. Take it back. Hold on. Yulia, thank you for the super chat, hun.
Dinosaur. Elesmosaur? Really? What the hell? Laundry is the never-ending story, yes. For me too. I feel like I just did it all and it's still all friggin'... It's because I don't wear the same underwear or pants like all the same time.
It's because I don't wear the same underwear and the same pants all at the same time. I know what she's trying to say, but it still doesn't make sense. Like you're not speaking properly. And I don't even think that she realizes that she's been doing this for a while. It doesn't make any sense when she says certain things.
What the hell? Laundry is the never-ending story, yes. For me too. I feel like I just did it all and it's still all friggin'... It's because I don't wear the same underwear or pants like all the same time. So I always have to wash them. I need to have fresh underwear and pants. I can't.
I need to have fresh underwear and pants. I just can't. Like these are things that you don't have to say as a 42-year-old adult. Like I don't need anybody in here to tell me that they need fresh underwear and pants. I'm just going to assume that you wear fresh underwear and pants, but okay.
Singing.
Just Jamie, I think maybe.
Costco bees. Costco bees. You eat raptors? Fresh and creamy underwear. They were singing to me. That's nice. There's my building. You can see it. Shut up. Stop being all happy on your bike. There was a girl I used to work with. She was too happy. Oh, sorry, Wake and Bake. That went by too quick. What was the gist of it? Am I still moving? Or what was it? Sorry, I can't scroll on this one. Oh, getting a car. Yeah, inshallah. Oh, they want me to move back to Syria? But when I was there, you guys were freaking out. You have to work in 2 hours. Calling sick. I'm just joking. Wake and Bake needs to chill. Oh my gosh, my scooter. A temp visa? Oh, if I'm getting a car to stay in Canada. I'm not sure about a car, but your blood pressure after Damascus bombing. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if it's just like, I was never scared of that there because it's not like they're in a full-blown war anymore. And I think for now, Israel has laid off. Back then, they were still bombing, yeah. There was also a civil thing going on between two religious groups. I don't remember the name, but we were pretty close to Sweda where it was happening. And I was like, are we going to be okay? And then Salah and his family were like, oh, yeah. Like, unless you're part of those, like, actual...
You never had conversations with Salah's family. I wish you would stop doing that, trying to insinuate that you sat down and made relationships and had conversations with any of his family, because you never bothered to learn the language. And I don't think that any of them outside of Salah could communicate with you. Why do you continue to tell this lie that you sat down and you were having conversations about anything with Salah's family? No, the fuck you weren't.
Groups, I don't think, like, you know. Yeah, I have a lot of health issues. Sunday fun day.
Exactly. I remember when she said it, Jada. She said the car was already rented and that her aunt was coming over for a few days. I think she's already sealed the deal with her aunt or whatever, but she's definitely not rented the car. She just said it.
What would you write on the cup if you worked there? I would write watch Foodie Beauty. 2 bars and it was full. It's got to charge all the way overnight or else. And I got to start bringing my charger. Because if something happens and we are somewhere, I can go in a place and charge it. Buckle up, colon in cursive. 1800 Bs. It's basically like...
Bro, she's not even on camera. You're not even looking at her face while she's just sitting there saying a bunch of fucking nothing. Look at the view.
When you live in Syria, it's like going back in time.
Foodie, what are you doing? What is this shit? Why do you insist on taking your channel even more than you already have? Like, pretty soon, it's going to be over and you're not going to be able to recover from this shit. Fuma said, I would rather watch her in M3 than this garbage. Girl. It's horrible. Fumos, thank you for the support. I mean, at least in a minute, she gets up and she dances for Ryder, a.k.a. according to the chat, Ron. But outside of that, that's it, bro. This is why I try to tell you guys, like, Rosie is given way more than Chantel has in years at this point.
Take for granted here, like, it's crazy.
Even watching Rosie sitting in her kitchen on her pussy towel, cooking food, taking 3 hours to cook it and then eat it is more entertaining than what Chantel has been since she's been back home. Outside of calling Chantel and Salah and his family inbred dogs.
It's ancient. Makes you appreciate stuff.
The one that never called, I do believe that her aunt is probably the one who's renting the car for Chantel. I don't think that Chantel has the means, like the whatever she has to the process to go through and even rent a car in Canada.
At the same time, honestly, the hardest part was not the waiting a week to have the water, the spotty electricity. It wasn't all.
Listen to this. This is pretty good, okay? This is really honestly where it gets kind of interesting. This is her talking about the hard part about living in Syria. All of the things to be considered. She was there in the summertime, hot as fuck. She didn't have electricity around the clock. They had solar paneling that would charge her phone. It would make her CPAP work or whatever. The refrigerator didn't even run all the time, right? They didn't have running electricity. They didn't have access to water at all times. Sometimes they had to wait for the water tanks. Completely different life. Like, you know the story. That wasn't the the internet, dude. The internet was so bad, and this is what she does for a living. That wasn't the bad part about it. The worst part about being in Syria was being there with Salah's family. Salah's family. That's where she drew the line. And I've said this a million times, if she could have taken Salah into a place in Syria away from his family, the way that she did in Kuwait, she probably would have never came back home. The only reason that she came back home and what tripped her trigger was the fact that his family was involved in his life. And she wanted no part of that, even if they were willing to include her, because she didn't want to fucking go anywhere anyways. And if she did go, she didn't want to be around anybody else.
Makes you appreciate stuff. At the same time, honestly, the hardest part was not the waiting a week to have the water, the spotty electricity. It wasn't all of that. It was getting used to the social norms, you know, being around people 24/7.
Do you know how psychotic you sound by saying this? How psychotic that you sound, Chantel? You're an abuser.
The relationship that
she made sure when she was in Kuwait that she destroyed the friendships that Salah had created with people that he had known for years. She did that. She knew exactly what she was doing. And then she made his relationship with his family very complicated to where he had nobody but her. She does the same thing to all of the people she's in a relationship with.
We had. Hey, Sleepy Bee. No, really, Scrape? If I learned Arabic, yeah. It just, you know, somebody who's not used to being around people and likes peace and quiet, it was there was a lot of children, a lot of family, and it was just, you know, and then those 80-cent antidepressants I took, and we got into fights. It was just like, you know, yeah. The problem is I can adjust to stuff like that. Like, you know, like washing by hand. I find it challenging, honestly, because when I was in...
She said, I find it challenging, honestly. Dude, your whole problem was you didn't want to go places with Salah and his family. You didn't want his family there because you didn't want to be around his family. And you probably were embarrassed by them coming over because you're expected to keep a clean home. You're expected to prepare the coffee, serve people, and you didn't want any part of that.
Katimovic, that's when I started challenging myself, like here and there anyways, but I always took the jobs that...
Right, Soup? It wasn't the gunshots that did it for you. It was Salah's family. Psycho.
Were very hard physically to do. And after suffering and crying for like a good couple weeks, you get used to it. If you're not accustomed to it, yes. The problem is human beings are extremely resilient and can adjust to just anything, you know? So the doorbell ringing, remember? I'm like, see? Yeah. And then I felt bad complaining because it was just an auntie making sure I was okay when I had that meltdown. You know? I felt like a total ass. All the company, I'd go crazy.
You fucking should feel like a total ass. You showed your ass in Syria, cutie. Think about that.
Yeah. So, family constantly overshared spaces. Yes. Couldn't last a week in Syria, lasted months. I overreacted, yeah. I wasn't well, SB. Like, I could feel myself losing my mind, I swear. And then I started on those other new antidepressants from over there, and they just fucked me right up. You know? And I was just like, no.
No, what fucked you up was because for once in your life, you were told no. You were so used to being around people to when you throw a tantrum, they give in to you. And Salah was willing to do that for whatever reason, I guess to keep his little Canadian pay pig around with hopes and dreams to Canada in the YouTube paycheck. He went along with that shit. But in Syria, it's not that Salah really necessarily wanted to go along with what his family did. He didn't have any choice. They don't play that shit. He had obligations. He had to be with his family. It's completely different life in Syria. You lost your mind because you got told no.
I need to go back home. I don't want to be married anymore, all that shit, you know? We are not.
That's where this new fantasy of her trying to convince Salah that they're going to buy a new property in Syria far away from his family because she wants to, again, go to Syria. She's completely fine with living in Syria as long as she can isolate him from his family.
Resilient? Why? At the same time, at the trade-off, it's a very simple life. Like you don't have to worry about the same shit. You know? I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. It happened over months, yeah. But like when I was here, before I went to Syria, I had that drama with the apartment. You know, people were fucking with me and I was like, that doesn't happen in the Middle East. That's the same. Maybe in Kuwait because they found a way to get to me, but Island Dragonfly, I watched your stuff. You're so inspirational, Beezer.
It doesn't matter where you go. You go to Canada, you go to Cuba, you go to Kuwait, you go to Syria. You always find yourself in some kind of issue, have some kind of problem. Chantel, you are the fucking problem. No matter where you gunt off to, no matter where you think you're going to run away to next, these issues and these problems are going to always follow you every single time. Midwest Bird, girl, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let's see who got them. Horse Chuck, Cowboy Dog Official. Hey, Cowboy Dog. M325, Duping Delight, and Amy. Welcome, welcome. All new members. A word from our sponsor. Pickle, go ahead.
Life may be a roller coaster, but pickles make great snacks for the ride.
Love it. Midwest Bird, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Butter Crumpet says, that's insane. It's absolutely crazy trying to get back into Syria, especially right now. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
I know, right, Teardrop? Like, I don't know. But, you know, like, it just was like, Salah was a newbie too, yes. He was stressed out, having to already worry about his life there. Hey, our honeymoon. And then he had to worry about me. So that's why he knows what I'm like, you know?
Oh, Fondue,
So
that's
like,
actually a good idea. For shits and gigs, we need to watch the If Anything Will Happen to Me because it was the stream. I want to hear all the excuses she gave to Griff the $10,000 because in 60 days, her lease will be up. And as a reminder, I don't think that Chantel is being a good tenant and sticking through her lease because she doesn't want to worry about that going on her rental history or whatever. I believe she has to because the apartment is in somebody else's name. So she is stuck being in that apartment until the lease is up. I'm with you, Fondue. We'll do that. Big Bertha says Thailand and the health department for her room last trip too. Yes, exactly. All of the issues she had when she was there as well. Big Bertha, thank you for the super chat.
Like, it was like really weird, but when I was here, before I went to Syria, I was like anywhere but here. You know, I was so depressed with my life.
She's already started it. That's why she keeps setting the tone for it's so dangerous for me. You know what? I'm not going to live stream out. She just did this like 3 days ago. Well, probably more than 3 days, but you know what I'm saying? She was like, listen, I'm not going to, changes are coming. It's not safe for me to leave my apartment and live stream. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to have to sit here on the boneless couch and you guys are just going to have to deal with it because it's not safe. I'm in danger when I leave my apartment. She's already setting the tone for her to say that she needs to leave Canada because it's not safe for her. Give her money. Send money now.
At that apartment with Smokey and I was always like stressed out, just like awful. I didn't like that at all. You know, you have the landlord coming for you. You have people coming for you.
Bro, you were in that apartment like 4 days. You were in that apartment like 4 days. You didn't even give the apartment a chance because you were so concerned with what Salah was doing in Syria. Let's be real for real about the situation and why you left. You didn't leave because you were having all these issues in your apartment. You left because the thought of Salah fucking his cousin was too much for you. So you said, fuck this shit. Middle finger to Canada. I don't care what it's like in Syria. I'm going. And you did.
You don't feel safe in your own city, your own place. Yeah.
You are so full of shit. You've never not felt safe in Canada. I don't believe it. Even when you were messing around with dishwasher, do I believe that Chantel ever felt unsafe?
Yeah, he's settled now. It took a while for him to get everything organized. Like the first thing we encountered at the apartment was nothing worked. Nothing worked. There was no electricity. He had to install the satellite, the solar. Like I went without sleep because I had no CPAP. Hi, Pooh. Ready, set, beast. Thank you. It's supposed to be a pet. What the?
And how do you think Salah was able to do that? When you all talk about why would Salah ever allow Chantel to come back to Syria? How do you think he got the solar paneling? Do you think Salah's just got money stashed away that he's able to go out and purchase solar paneling in Syria? Chantel paid for all of that. All of the upgrades that was done on the family home all came from Chantel. The Shadow, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months, girl. I appreciate you so much. Fatma says, fun fact, in Ontario, you must give 60 days notice. So is that even the case when her lease is about to be up? Well, then that means she's probably already put her notice in. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you for the support, hun. Appreciate you.
Heck? The teardrop, they're all messed up. It's glitchy.
Hey, Goose Chuck. It's you, Horse Chuck. I am Panda. I'm Goose Chuck. She removed my 3rd channel a few months ago. This is number 4. Holy shit, girl.
Cheddar is good. Yeah, it was, true age of innocence. And he had that pressure, like he had a lot of pressure. And he still does, because he's, he has a lot of expectations. Like he's a grown man in a family that, values family, but I don't know. It's
he has a lot of expectations because he's a grown man who's in a family who values family. Is that what she said? I'm not comprehending, Chantel.
A different life. It's not that it's bad. It's just different. Oh, did you, Gab? I hope you like it. Make sure it's toasted. You were a silent viewer back then? Really? Tried to learn to be a typical Syrian lady. SB. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could speak to the ladies. Like, I was so happy when Salah was around. Writer.
Carlotta, I don't disagree. That's the least she could do, putting his family in the YouTube world and saying the same things that she said about his family, trying to humiliate them on the internet. Yeah, it's the least she could do. I don't disagree. And thank you for the support. She's a funkle.
Today. Julia pulled an Amber Heard. She always did. We don't have Aldi. What is that? Is that a gold Leo? That burner. They were trying to learn English. Oh, yeah. We went to Damascus because Salah had to go. He thought I had to go with him, which was way more stressful because I was freaking out. Like, the building was, like, so packed. And there was no AC. And we had to go up, like, 5 flights of stairs.
You cannot convince me that is the reason that Chantel is on her. The reason that Chantel is on her best behavior is because she went Syria. I think Salah, whether he means it or not, doesn't matter. I think Salah has said, like he said, you got to do certain things if you ever want to come back to Syria. And her being on her best behavior, because think about it. Ever since they've been together, he has told her, like, you're not allowed, even though she does it every so often. But it wasn't until that she got with Salah until her content changed so dramatically from who the actual Chantel really is. Like, she has had to fall in line to a certain extent. And even more so now because she is very desperate to get back to Salah. Like, she wants out of Canada. And I don't think it's just necessarily that she went. I think it's a big part of it that she wants to go to Syria and she wants to be with Salah and have this fantasy happily ever after. Yes. But I also think that Chantel wants to escape the responsibilities that she's created for herself in Canada. All of it. That she wants out. She said it before. She said it when she was in Kuwait. Never going back to Canada. I'm never paying this. I'm never doing that. Absolutely not. So she really, really, really is telling Salah, I'll do anything if you just let me come to Syria. And he's like, listen, you can't come to Syria and live in our home. My dad is here. My family is here. And she's like, that's fine. We'll buy a house. We'll buy a new house. And then, your family can live there. And then we can go live in the other new house. And he's like, okay, well, if that's what you want to do, these are the things that I expect from you. I expect you to get healthy, to lose weight, to be more mobile, and to be on your best behavior. If you show your ass and if you have rages and if you ever talk bad about me and my family ever again, You're never coming to Syria. She's like, I promise. I swear on my gun, it'll never happen again. And this is why, especially recently, ever since that incident happened when she said that about Salah and his family, I think I don't think that she's talked bad about Salah since then. And it's gotten even worse because she desperately, and she's told you guys what she wants about the house and about the plan. Like, she tells you what's going on. You just got to listen. She will tell it to you. And she already has. She wants to go back to Syria, and he has told her she has to act in a certain way in order to make that happen. Whether or not he's being serious again, I don't know. I don't know if Salah will actually be stupid enough to allow Chantel back to Syria. I have no idea what's going on in his life. But I think that's what she thinks.
Hold on, I have nausea. So
exactly, Unwashed Fupa. She said that after the inbred comment. She was afraid she lost Salah for real, like for real and for good. And she should have. She should have. And that right there tells you, even though, like, yeah, they're worlds apart or whatever, but even though he's willing to crawl back to her after her humiliating him and saying the kind of things that she said, not only about him, but his family, how fucking desperate he is as well. So do I believe that Salah won't allow Chantel to go back to Canada? I think there's a possibility. I really don't know. Fumo says, and because of that, we get this unwatchable content. Yes, which in the long run hurts his end game, which is money from the gun. If she's not providing. And, I think he is as delusional as she is. Like, he doesn't know exactly why it is. You would think he would. I would like to give him credit and be like, oh, he gets it, that she's a train wreck and people watch for the train wreck content. But I think he's under the belief that Chantel is actually really a popular streamer on the internet. And no matter what she's doing, that people are going to watch. Like, I don't think that he gets that. The more of a train wreck that she is, and the more that she's willing to say, and the more that she's willing to dance for us, the better it is for her financially, the better it is for him financially. I think he really thinks that she's just a celebrity, no matter what she does on the internet, that she's going to earn the same amount of money, which is weird. Fumos, thank you for the support, hun.
Then the day after we went to Damascus, they bombed right where we were. And remember the time?
And I know that you're laughing at that, Chantel, talking about a bomb being very close to where you were. Again, this is somewhere where you're talking about returning to. I don't understand how you can find that funny. I can't understand why you would want to go back to a place to where that could absolutely, the potential of that happening is very likely. And you're willing to go there again for what reason?
Remember the time that we went to Thailand and the whole thing burned down the day after we left? I don't know what's going on. I love it. I used to get I know, right, Scrape? What are the odds?
We still watch. Here's the thing, though, Undercover Possums. When Chantel is showing her ass, people want to consume the content. If their favorite reactor, their favorite clip channel is not providing the in real-time content that they need to watch, if you go and you post on Twitter, Chantel's raging, she's calling Salah and his family inbred dogs, they're like, fuck this shit, bitch. Tune in. I got to see this shit in real time because that's what we're all waiting for, right? But when it's boring content like this, if people are still into it, which a lot aren't, everybody's numbers are down. If you haven't noticed, everybody's reactors, everybody's, right? And especially Chantel's, because she's not providing the content. So even though we still consume this content, nobody's going over there raw dogging Chantel for this shit. She knows it. And I just assume that he must not know it because he has got a leash around that gun's neck, a tight one.
We're under a bridge, yeah. They said enough. It was probably them. Yeah, like we would do that. I don't know. Maybe I farted near a gas line and it slowly. I have no idea. Bridge bees. This is an overpass. The floating market. No, I'm not smoking anything. Oh, it's nice and cool now. Just wet your head if you're too hot. No, I want to be married now. But when I left Syria, we were supposed to separate. I signed the divorce papers. Oh! I thought this whole time the camera was on me. Oh my God, because I can't see with the chat open. Oh my God.
Oh
I was pouring water on myself.
Like with when she turns that camera back on, she just looks sick. Sick. Right, cowboy dog? It's true.
Sorry about that. No, I wasn't smoking either. Yeah, we just decided we don't want to be divorced. We love each other. So we love each other.
Look, watch this. This dude, I tapped it back at least 4 times. Just watch the way that she stares off into space. Hold on.
Yeah, we just decided we don't want to be divorced. We love each other.
Do you see the way that she kind of like shakes herself out of it at the end of that? Let's put it in normal speed. That was sped up.
Yeah, we just decided we don't want to be divorced. We love each other.
It's like for a split second there, she was fantasizing about her life with Salah all alone in a farm home out in Syria. She's losing her fucking mind. What's left of her funkle brain is damn near gone. Damn near gone.
By the way, bees are friggin' vengeful.
You're right, Fondue. I looked at my New Kids on the Block poster like that in the 80s. Cutie has several of you in his inbox. Delusional. Yes, dude. And she's got to know. You know what? I'm not going to keep saying that. I keep saying that he has to know it. She has to know it. But at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are so stupid. I don't think that they do. I really don't. And they're not willing to accept what the truth of the matter is. And that is really fucking sad. Fondue, thank you so much for the support, hun. Carrie, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let's see who got them. Mariah, Shadow, Blue, who else? Wildflower, the old wrinkly wiener. Love your name. Welcome, welcome, all new members. A word from our sponsor, Pickle. Go ahead.
In a world of cucumbers,
Yes.
be the extraordinary pickle.
Ooh, I love it. Thank you, Carrie, so much. I appreciate you. All new members, please feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat.
There was a bee. Thank you, Ryder. Thank you. There was a bee. I accidentally went, like, I almost ran over it with my scooter. It was near, there was like a.
Are you fucking... Why don't you just fart for us? That would be more entertaining. Why don't you just stand up, bend over, and rip ass? At least that would be something. Are you dead ass telling us about you almost running over a fucking bee right now?
By the way, bees are friggin' vengeful. There was a bee. Thank you, Ryder. Thank you. There was a bee. I accidentally went, like, I almost ran over it with my scooter. It was near, there was like a little, there was, I'll show you on the way back, but there was a flower or weed sticking up from the ground on the sidewalk, and I saw it too late. There was a big bumblebee buzzing around it, and I went like over it, but I guess it didn't kill it. I'm scooting down the road and I notice it's still coming after me. Fuck. It was like right here. I was like, go away. You're long distance with your husband too? When are you going to see each other? I want to go camping, SB. I don't have any camping gear. Foodie the fan.
I want to go camping and I don't have any camping gear. You don't want to go. I'm trying not to raise my voice. I'm not getting the blood pressure up, Chantel. You don't want to go camping. You want to talk about going camping on your channel so you have something to say. You just told a story about almost running over a bee. You were literally just talking with zero content. There's nothing there. I want to go camping, but I don't have the camping gear. I can't take it much more. Big Bertha says, if you just read the transcript of her talking, you think it was a 9 or a 10-year-old delayed person talking. I know it sounds harsh. It might sound harsh, but it's the truth of the matter. These are just facts. I don't disagree, Bertha. Thank you for the support, hun. You're going to have to either dance for us today or I don't know. I don't know that I can do this anymore.
By the way, that was a good story. I know. It's over. There was one. Noor, her husband lives in another country. I think he lives in Kuwait. He can only go back every 2 years. Imagine not seeing your lover for 2 years. You know, people have to do what they have to do. You come from different.
Oh, she's making out her. And she's comparing her and Salah's relationship to Noor's and Noor's husband, who is in Kuwait, and they only get to see each other 2 years. So she can relate to somebody. You get it? It's not weird that her and Salah haven't been around each other in damn near a year. Other women have to go through that too. Don't you know?
Different lives. It's not easy to just, go whale watching.
Did she say lover? I thought she said husband. Her lover? That's so weird.
Really want to go to Cape Breton Island. It's so gorgeous there. It's so far though. I'd have to bring BG-13.
You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're going to get that rental car. You're going to go to maybe like the same animal place that you went to with your aunt where you walked around for maybe 4 minutes. You're going to get back in that car and you're going to drive around to fast food locations. And that's it, Chantel. It's it.
Really? Foodie for life? What is that?
Yeah, she's been cutting off letters for a while. It's fucking weird.
I love that weird Barbie. Yeah. I know, SB. Another person lived in Germany and came down when I was there, but again, he only comes it was one of Salah's cousins, only comes every 2 years. It's expensive. So basically, like, the women will stay at home and the men will go and work and provide, and that's their life. So. What is this? Oh yeah, Foodie for life. I'll check it out. Teardrop, I missed your cat, your kissy cat. Hey, Cody. No, I don't. What, they have a channel now? Look at this. Is that a butterfly or is that a spider's dinner later?
You know, I assume when we would start digging back into the archives, it would be when Chantel is one with the sea. I believe that this content is the equivalent of Chantel being one with the sea. I think if we're going to continue to consume Chantel content, we need to like pick an arc, pick certain like eras or whatever, and just watch that shit and refresh our memories until she starts to provide something that we can actually fucking enjoy over there, because this isn't it. I mean, yes, she danced underneath the bridge and it was a little bit there, but holy fuck, man. After, I've been watching the Rosie content and I've been completely hooked by the drama that's going on over there. This is hard to even watch. This is hard to watch. I must have tuned a lot of this shit out while I was listening to it this morning.
Yeah. Thanks, Dill.
Like maybe just go over like the few things that happened during her live streams and then cover the other shit, man, because this is a lot. It is wow. Ellie Welly says, remember how mad she was at Salah for visiting the cousins? Now we know they only come back every 2 years. So selfish. That is a good point. So you threw a complete tantrum over family that he only gets to see every couple of years, Chantel? Oh my God, you are psychotic. Psychotic. Yeah, she's never mentioned that before. That's true, boo. Not that I've heard. Ellie, thank you for the support. Appreciate you. She's acting hungover. I don't think that she's acting. I think she's definitely hungover, but not from alcohol.
Really? I'm not sure, actually. Oh, yeah? That's what happens. People get kicked out of here and they become haters.
Chantel and Amber are done. Quirkster is the new queen of Girl World. I do expect something is going to happen with Chantel. I think she will get one more opportunity to have another go, but I don't think it will last very long. I think it'll be, like a couple of months or something where something interesting is going to happen, whether it be she go back to Syria, whether it be just when she moves, when her lease is up. But I think we will get something, and then we'll all be tuned in for that. And then she will go back to the same boring content wherever she ends up at, whether it be in Syria or end up in a fucking nursing facility. It'll eventually always go back to this shit now. Like, she really is done.
Fancy hijab combos? Who goes live and dunks on her shit talkers? Oh, cool. Oh. I don't know. They were just being hateful, I believe. They were never like, they were always like negative, I think. Yeah. I think they were always a hater. Teardrop, what the? Is that a cat? That's me yesterday when I felt sick. Thank you, hippie chick. Appreciate it. Rotten mango. Yeah, Stephanie Sue.
Why did you just do that? Why did you just do that? There's a dude riding by on a bike. Watch her reaction.
I felt sick. Thank you, hippie chick. Appreciate it.
That is her genuine response to seeing people out in a boot, exercising, enjoying themselves, riding a bike, walking, doing whatever. That was her genuine response to that. I don't know if she meant to do it. It just happened. Big Bertha says if we pivot, she will have to two-step up. Yep, exactly, Big Bertha. We got to put the heat on her. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Rotten mango. Yeah, Stephanie Sue. I can't stand her voice. She gets on my nerves.
Have you listened to your voice? Have you ever listened to your voice? Have you ever listened to your singing? Have you ever listened to the cat song that you sing constantly? I would suggest you try it.
Oh, yeah. That was me for 3 days with no sleep. Eyes wide open. Her loves are just smoking in front of the camera and talking shit about you and Rosie. Oh, yeah. Whatever floats her boat. Bailey Sarian? The drama. I remember the drama with her and Nikocado. What is Nikocado doing these days? Count Cracula, I think that's about right. It's really warm in the sun. But it's nice to be outside a bit. How do you trust any of us chatters who can... I don't. I know it can happen anytime. No, I trust a lot of you. And you know what? If it happens, it happens. It's bound to happen, SB. Come on. You know? All it takes is having a different opinion. Sometimes. You were on Nikako's side. Yeah, I don't remember the drama that much now, but... Oh. I feel like I'm dying. Ugh. People turning on me, Ryder. He did a video with... Is he doing mukbangs again? I haven't eaten today, but I don't know what to have. I missed the giraffe. I wonder if he still has it. I think maybe he does. He kept threatening to throw it out, but he never did. No matter what happened. Yeah, I mean, we're bound to like people I'm pretty close to, like you and Teardrop, and you know, I would figure like we could hammer it out offline if we ever got in a disagreement, but you know. Protein shake. A brat diet. Chainsaw for Christmas. Oh, thank you, Dell. I miss the elephant pants. Well, apparently they will be coming back in business because Salah doesn't throw anything away. Is it brain or actual hunger? I think it's actual hunger because I picture, I don't know. I don't feel super hungry actually, but I feel like I haven't eaten like in a long time. I'd never speak an ill word to you. Aw, me too, teardrop. I would never. I have food at home we gotta cook. Banana, rice, applesauce. I could eat rice, yeah. Rice doesn't seem to gross me out. Rice, chicken, beans, vegetables, like very basic food, but like, you know, like I can't eat processed shit. Like it makes me sick on this Ozempic. I don't know. Said she won't be there in Toronto? No.
Yeah, but you still do. Like, you've been sick more times than we can keep count of, Chantel. You're not supposed to eat that shit, but you still do. So why are you sitting there saying that you can't? Because you do.
Oh, chicken rice soup. Yeah, true. I could make that today, and it's easy. Just throw everything in a pot. Simple whole foods is the way. Weird gray dot glob? I've never had that. In just rice? Or do you mean like rice and chicken? Like in chicken soup, there's like sometimes the gray. Yeah.
You know what? I go back and forth whether or not the Chantel is still on the Ozempic. I'm more leaning towards now that she is. No, soup, there's nothing to fucking say, bro. There's nothing to say. But listen, I'm leaning more towards that she's still taking the Ozempic because she is still sold on the dream, what we were talking about earlier, of returning to Syria. And even though she knows that it's going to be almost damn near impossible for her to lose weight, it's again one of the requirements that Salah has requested before she's allowed to come back over to Syria. So she is willing to make herself dog fucking sick, taking these injections, paying for these injections, even though that she's still going to eat through them because she's holding out hope, even though like she's still eating shit that she shouldn't. Hopefully she's going to lose some kind of weight. And you know what? It's not even necessarily because here's the thing. Just like she lies to the community about her weigh-ins and stuff, you think she's doing that for us? You think she gives a fuck of what we think right now? It's not for us. This content is not for us. Any of it. It's not for us. It's not for her community. It is all for him. So when she came online the other day and she was like, let's do a weigh-in. And then she got on the scale and she didn't show anything. And then she declared that she had lost like, what was it? Like 17 pounds or something like that. She is hoping that just like her family has done for years upon years upon years, just believe everything that she says, even though she hasn't lost a single pound, maybe even gain weight. Who knows? Who knows what the reality of that situation is? She is going to lie to Salah about this Ozempic. And even if she doesn't lose weight, she's going to claim that she's losing weight. Anything, again, in my opinion, to get back to Syria. Sassy Cat says she better start concentrating on eating protein on the jab. Her muscles are in bad enough shape. She'll never do that, Sassy Cat. Not a chance in hell. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Big Bertha says she is such a pick-me. Rotten Mango is everything Cutie pretends she is. Chantel, stay mad at her success. Dude, anybody who is successful in life, physically attractive, just has a family and they are happy in life, she will find a reason to dislike that person. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. She's losing muscle, not fat.
Gross. I don't know. Yeah. Hello, there's a little scooter under a bridge. Hi. Hi. Ew.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What is that? It's obvious you haven't even brushed your teeth today. I can see the yellow plaque all in your mouth, girl. Look, you have the lips when you wake up and you got that sticky shit on your mouth that you have to get rid of first thing out of bed. It's still on her mouth. Why is she smiling in the camera like that?
Bridge. Hi. Hi.
She's ugh. Smee, it's time. Step in. Commit this motherfucker. Do us a favor. We can't cut the plug, so maybe you need to.
Ew. Yuck.
You are disgusting. You're even grossed out by the fact that you refuse to brush your own teeth, but yet you need to do a close up of what's inside of your mouth.
I went to Toronto. I just decided to drive one day for like 5 hours. 2 palmfuls of Grey Glob. What's the toll? 5 memberships, people. Keep it coming. My son loves this lady who scoots in Canada and eats puts in, but she also seals. That's funny. Yes, word of mouth. Spread it out. I need viewers. 219. We need 500 people. We need 300 more people. And not bots. The bots don't pay the bills, yo.
And she's drinking coffee on top of that. The fact that she hasn't even brushed her teeth in God knows how long, and she's drinking coffee on top of that. Ugh. I cannot imagine the smell of her mouth. I think the smell of her mouth might be worse than her asshole. Swear to Christ. You probably think I'm crazy, but I guarantee you, if you got a whiff of what was inside of her mouth, it'd be worse than her actual asshole.
This is a bike path. Got covered for dental. Yeah. I get 60% covered.
Hey, Shelly, good to see you. Maybe she should stop blocking everybody if she needs more viewers. She blocks at least a dozen people a week. Oh, girl, more than that. Exactly. Dude, I really honestly don't think she gives a fuck anymore about her social media at all. Like, she does enough to keep it maintained to make it like she has a number. I don't know what her number is. And again, this is my conspiracy theory. You guys have yours. Okay, dishwasher. Don't get me started, people. I think she told us. I think that her aunt and her mom worked the program. They figured it out. They got Chantel approved for the disability. Disagree all you want. It's fine. We can still be friends. And there's a certain number that she has to meet in order to make her rent and in order to get her groceries and her DoorDash that she needs. It's obvious. It's obvious. You can't tell me that Chantel even has it in her at this point to be doing feeder content. The woman can barely get the fuck out of bed. If you told me that about Rosie, I'd believe it. And the only reason I think that Rosie's not doing content like that is because her family has put the kibosh on that. Me and Sam were talking about that yesterday. If Rosie could do it and get away with it and not get kicked out of her house, she would be. Okay, but we're not talking about Rosie today. That's a story for another day. You can't convince me, ladies and gentlemen. You try to sell me on that stuff and I was almost sold on it 100%. She doesn't have it in her. She doesn't have it in her. If she's not online and she's not streaming, she's sleeping, she's eating, she's watching TV, she's harassing Salah. She's not doing feeder content. I don't think that Chantel even has it in her to do that. Anyways, continue, Chantel. I'm not trying to start a fight in chat today.
It's a very, I don't know. People don't pass often, I guess. It is Sunday, so maybe.
I mean, Radioactive Gaming, I kind of looked it up yesterday, just going through to see how right I was about that situation. You have to remember, she's been in Canada for 9 months. We don't know. Like, Chantel could have started this process, at least tried to start this process a long time ago. Don't put anything past her. Like, all the things that has happened to Chantel, we always assumed it never would. Like, she always shocks us by what she's able to pull off. I don't think this is any different than that.
A lot of people are inside. It's like my personal road. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice.
AC, she could have very well done that. Like, not necessarily paid her back taxes that she owed, but I think that she more than likely filed and probably wasn't very honest about that. That'd be my guess.
Oh,
maybe she used the opportunity of being demonetized on YouTube. I really don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of all of that and what she needed to do to get approved. And I don't know. But all I can tell you is that everything about that scenario fits what we're seeing now. How she did it, what she did to get there, what numbers she ran. I can't tell you that part. All I'm telling you is that by all of these different things that people are saying, how Chantel is able to maintain her lifestyle in Canada, that to me is the only thing that the puzzles slide in and fit, the pieces fit perfectly. Like the feeder content, it just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so you're telling me that she's making sure that every month that she's doing enough feeder content to make sure that her rent is fully paid, that she has thousands of dollars every month to spend on DoorDash, yada, yada. Like, wouldn't some of this leak onto the internet by now? Are you telling me that these are such just big spenders and they're willing to keep the secret stored away because they want to get a piece of Chantel smashing poutine into her face, laying on the bed, butt naked, and she's willing to provide this content? What if Salah finds out about that? Does she really seem like, with what she's willing to do with her YouTube channel and her Kick channel, the way that she is tainted because she is so concerned with losing her romance scammer, that she's willing to roll the dice and do behind the scenes feeder content for a man in private? I mean, okay, maybe. I'm not saying that you guys are wrong, but in my opinion, her getting approved for disability, as crazy as that sounds, makes the most sense. Because the way that she has scaled back her content, and she only needs to make a certain amount of money to pay her rent every month, and then have enough to do her DoorDash and everything else. The numbers, they match. It makes the most sense. I don't know though.
Weird Barbie teardrop watched Saccharin and didn't like it. I didn't fart.
Right, Crump? I'll down that hill as well. Listen, I'm okay with being wrong. That's totally fine. It's part of the process, right? I was wrong about dishwasher and I died on that fucking hill. And that's okay. I'll be wrong if the truth ever leaks on how she's right now. If we go off of what Chantel is telling us, the way that she pays her bills is just through social media. What we see right here, which is Kick. She's making fuck all on YouTube. She's probably maybe lucky to get $500 a month. And that's even a stretch. So the majority of her money comes through Kick. Are you telling me that by watching Chantel and seeing the numbers that she gets in chat and seeing the donations that she gets, that she's able to not only pay $2,200 a month in rent, but then also everything else, all of the food and everything that she buys, and pay for her medication that she claims that she's paying for a lot out of pocket? At least she was in the beginning. It just doesn't add up. Elizabeth says, with a monthly disability payment, Ontario, the extra 1,000 allowed to earn, she would only have around 2,500. It's not enough. And I believe that, I don't know how Kick pays out. I don't think it goes directly to her bank account. I believe somebody has shared how you get paid out on Kick. She very well could not be claiming any of this money. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing, but I feel like she's definitely up to some fuck shit. And that is a big reason, along with not just wanting to be with the romance scammer, but that she wants out of Canada, because it's all eventually going to catch up to her. Like, she's not going to slide under the radar forever. It's eventually going to catch up to her, and she wants out, in my opinion, before it does. Kick pays peanuts. I think that from what I've heard, it's an hourly rate, depending on how many people you get per live stream. Sometimes Chantel doesn't even crack 200 people over there. How much could they be paying her for 200 people in a live stream? And then now she's only, like, yesterday she streamed for 3 hours. So if you want me to believe that, what, she's making $15 an hour streaming on Kick, $45. $45. What the fuck is Chantel going to do with $45 a day? Make that shit make sense. Elizabeth, thank you for the support, hun.
It's very sunny. I hated it. Were you watching Amberlynn Reed earlier? I said, yeah. She said she...
I don't believe her grandmother had that kind of money to where she left anything behind to her grandchildren. I mean, her grandmother, when she passed, maybe. Again, that's a possibility. I don't think that's the case, but maybe.
Didn't want me to get defensive. She's her guilty pleasure. I wish my scooter was fully charged.
I do think whatever she's doing to get this, to get her finances, to pay her bills or whatever, it's bare minimum. Like, I do think that she's barely making it. Like, she has enough to pay her bills and eat whatever she wants. There's really no spending money outside of that. Like, back in the day, we would watch Chantel blow through money. Amazon deliveries, food delivery boxes, whatever it was, whatever she wanted, she would get. Like right now, it's just food and paying rent. There's nothing. She's had to wait how many months just to rent a car? There's not a whole lot of extra cash coming in.
You told her about the Libre? Would you ever consider getting a better scooter? Probably not. I don't think so because you hate Hamberlin? I don't hate anybody. I'm not going to let myself hate anybody. I can dislike somebody, but I don't think I'm going to teach myself not to hate. Even people who are really mean to me.
If that was the case and she was living off of credit cards, loosey-goosey, she would have already, number one, how the fuck would she get approved for credit cards? Number two, what kind of credit cards would she get approved for and what are the limits on said credit cards? Let's say she got lucky. Let's say she got lucky and somebody said, fine, here's your credit card. Here's a $10,000 limit on your credit card. It'll take her 2 months to max that sucker out. And then what? So what would she be doing the rest of the months? Like the credit card, she doesn't have a credit card that, has no limit. Nobody's going to give her a fucking credit card that has $50K or $100K on it. It's not possible. There's no way. Yeah, she wouldn't even get approved for a $500 credit card.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to do.
And again, if that was the case and she had some credit card with a crazy limit on it, there would be signs. If Chantel had any amount of money to spend, like from her grandma, from an inheritance or whatever, there would be signs that she has money. She really doesn't have much money. She has enough to probably maintain her lifestyle in Canada and eat. That's it. Now, there's also, I seen somebody mention it in chat, there's also still the maybe possibly she's squatting in that apartment. Maybe she's not paying rent. That could be the, okay, so I will give you that. So I'm either, here's where I'm split 50-50. Either somehow this motherfucker managed to find a way to get approved for disability and fast track that shit, which I know is a stretch. Trust me, I'm aware of what I sound like when I say that. I am. Or she's not paying rent and she's abusing whatever, because they make it so hard to get people evicted in Canada. That could also be right. It's either one or two things. To me, I just can't get down with the feeder content theory. There's just no evidence. There's no signs that lead to that. Chantel eats because Chantel likes to eat, not because she, is going offline and is having people do a private show. She doesn't have it in her for that. I don't think so. Ron is a broke bitch. Blue eye. I'm sorry, but Ron doesn't have it like that to where he could financially support. For what is Ron getting out of it? What do you think that Ron's getting out of the situation for him to sit there and pay for Chantel's rent and Chantel's food and whatever else that she needs? That don't even make sense to me.
Yeah, I should switch to Dexcom, I feel. Like, Libre's been very good. Like, remember the pack I got for $200? Just 2 legs. Yeah, I want to start walking. I'm getting tired of my own bullshit at this point. I've seen Pete's a few times. I got my MO early. Nice, you knew.
Amberlynn is way more easier to believe that she could be doing feeder content than Chantel is. Number one, Emily. Emily has introduced Amberlynn to a brand new lifestyle. Amberlynn is younger. Amberlynn loves money. Amberlynn likes buying her Legos. She likes buying her little fake jewelry. She likes buying her clothes. She likes her apartment. Amberlynn likes the lifestyle that social media provides for her. It's very true. Where Chantel, she doesn't give a fuck. As long as she's able to squat somewhere, hell, she's willing to go off to Syria. She's totally fine with that. I could see Amberlynn absolutely doing behind the scenes feeder content and Emily helping manage that lifestyle in order to, still have what she had when she had YouTube. Plump says payday loans, online fast cash loans, credit cards, Klarna Afterpay. I've seen people run a good 300K up before it crashes down. That'd be a hell of a run. That would be one hell of a run. That's a possibility, I guess. Any of these things are possible. I just don't see the feeder content, but I could be wrong about that. Plump, thank you for the support.
What is that? A pile of grass? A hat? Your mom said she's cute. Thank you. Thanks, Mom Scrape. Yeah, I do low BMI voice. Yeah, they've replaced all my Libres that I lost. Hey, Rodeo. But the problem is 300 blood glucose. Oh boy.
My theory, Memphis, if Chantel really cared about earning money, like, okay, like if she cares enough about money and wants to make money, then why wouldn't she be doing more content on her channels too? Like, she just doesn't seem to care at all. Chantel lives her life like she doesn't have any worries in the world whatsoever. Like, she's not chasing anything. Like, she's like, whatever, you come, you watch my shit or you don't. I really don't fucking care. So she's not giving, to me, in my opinion, enough. She doesn't give enough fucks to even want to do the feeder content. She doesn't even want to do regular content, but you want me to believe that she's going to do feeder content? Chantel likes to eat her food, the kind of sessions that we've never seen before. We've never seen. She doesn't want to share that moment with anybody. That's for her and herself, not for other people. And in my opinion,
I don't know if I put it here. So should I put it higher up? You watched it again? What did you think?
Okay, Sansa says, from what Candy told me, you can make and sell videos for people who like feeding. You don't have to have a client in mind, just a price for each photo or video. I mean, it's a possibility. It is. That's lower on my list right now. I feel like squatting in Canada, disability, at the very bottom for me is feeder content.
You think Teardrop?
And even with Candy, though, like Sansa with Candy, I would believe that 100%. Fuck yeah. Like, Candy likes her lifestyle. She likes to make money. She enjoys the things that she enjoys. I could see Candy even doing that. Like, even in Candy's condition and in her health. Well, because we've seen Candy do it before, too. There's also that. We've seen Quirky do it before. We know that Amber Lynn is with somebody who's a feeder who is into that kind of stuff that would totally influence her to do that shit as well. But for Chantel, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. I just don't see it. Radioactive Gaming says she couldn't follow through with Only Hands neither. Yes. Yeah, let's not forget that. Like, that lasted what? Less than a week? Radioactive Gaming, thank you for the support, hun. You know what? I'm curious. Just out of pure curiosity, how split are we? Is Cutie doing quote unquote private content? You know what we're saying when we say that, right? If you don't, please don't vote. Incoming. I want to know how split we are on this.
Yeah, Pete's, I worry about him because thanks, Ryder. Next time I see him, thanks, Ryder.
Call me crazy, but Pete seems to be doing way better off as far as his health's concerned than you are. But you're so worried about Pete's, Chantel, and you're getting sick every day because you can't put the fork down? Right.
Thank you. Hell yeah. Thank you for the hell yes. I have a blood glucose monitor and I have a blood pressure monitor. So when I see him, I'm going to do his vitals, at least if he's, Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you know who invented the devil horns?
Miss T says, as a Canadian on both Ontario disability and federal disability, ain't no way she's on disability. So, Miss T, allow me to ask you this. How does Chantel maintain her life in Canada? Are you a believer of the behind the scenes feeder content? Do you think that she's squatting in her apartment? So instead of paying the $2,200 for rent, she just gets to use whatever money comes in on food, basically. And that's it. Because the math is just not mathing. Obviously, something is missing. Something that we don't know about, whatever it may be. Misty, thank you for the support, girl. Unless she's selling nude photos to Syrian men. The Syrian men are not paying for Chantel's nude photos. Are you fucking kidding me? It's supposed to be the other way around. Carrie says she feels like she's too good for that content. Her ego won't let her. And you know what? That has always been something I have said too. And I think, Crump, you've always been with me on that one as well. Carrie, thank you for the support. Foodie, for whatever reason, thinks she's above that kind of content. Miss C says, I have no idea. Squatting would be my guess. So okay, you're in Canada, right? Is it true that it's very hard to get evicted? So she could get away with squatting, let's say for like 9 months to a year. It's a total possibility. That's the next question. Carrie Hunt, thank you again.
Ronnie James Dio. Oh my god! Thank you! Okay, just for that, I will scoot around and show you. Thank you for the gift, Ryder. Here, this is for you. Ryder's on the storm.
Oh my God, Ryder. Thank you for paying Chantel to finally dance for us. We appreciate you.
Ryder's on the storm. Am I skinnier? Not really.
Am I skinnier? Oh my God. And you know what? Having these people come in and go along with Chantel's delusion that she's actually lost weight is exactly what she wants a lot to hear. Actually, a bear says, I think Smee is paying half the rent. That's crazy.
Ronnie James Dio.
Miss T says it's very hard. It took my neighbors 9 months before the sheriff finally got them out. That's what I thought. That's what I've seen. Radioactive Gaming says, how much does she realistically need per month? Ooh. For everything, just an estimate. Well, we know her rent is $2,200. At least I think it's pretty close to $2,200. I would estimate her spending on takeout and groceries. Hold on. Lauren says, I don't think she's doing quarantine. I think she managed to get disability after hiding her kick income. See, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Hold on though. I would put her like needs outside of rent at 25 to 3,000. So let's say close to 6K. If you think 6 is too high, Butter Crumpet wants to go with 4. Minimum 4. Minimum 4, I say the max is 6. So anywhere between $4,000 and $6,000 a month. Do you believe that Foodie Beauty is making $4,000 to $6,000 a month on the Kick platform? I mean, if she was streaming for 12 hours a day, I feel like at some point she was streaming a lot. So she probably was making a lot more on her Kick platform. But present day, not even close. Not even close. So she needs to make at least $4,000 to $6,000 a month to pay for her lifestyle in Canada. Money's got to be coming from somewhere, guys.
Oh my God.
So if you take off her rent, that takes it down quite a bit. Takes it down a lot, doesn't it? Really Billy says lots of Muslim-based assistance programs in Canada. Well, would she get qualified for those? I don't know. I guess it's a possibility. Thank you for that information, Really Billy. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Okay, just for that, I will scoot around and show you. Thank you for the gift, Ryder. Here, this is for you. Riders on the storm.
And that's why, like, my big thing was, like, let's do a night show over on Kick. I can tell you all about YouTube. I can look at Chantel's numbers and give you probably an exact fucking estimate on what I think she makes from personal experience, right? Is this something Ryder asked for in the chat? Like, what the fuck? Fruity Spite, probably. Because I'm very curious. I'm curious of how the pay works. I'm curious of how the payout works. I want to know. So from my own experience, exactly how she's managing to make shit shake on Kick. Do you think the money is coming out of her Daya ass? It seems to be. That makes the most sense.
Riders on the storm.
Very. Listen, I'll give you this much, chat. She's definitely doing special content. You figure out the definitions of special for yourself.
Riders on the storm. Am I skinnier? Not really. Thank you. Appreciate ya.
The scooter is in distress. Poor scooter. Let's not forget that Chantel has disabled her reverse backup sound. I gotta see that shit again. The only thing, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna save us today is Chantel on her mobility scooter in slow mo.
Thank you. Appreciate ya.
Beep, 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 beep. That's Chantel's flatline sound. Big Bertha says that group is very secretive. They don't want outed for consuming it. We didn't know much until Amber brought it into Girl World, and we are smart, diverse bitches. Yeah, I mean, you have a point there. I'll give you that, Big Bertha. I have my hill and you have yours. We'll leave it at that. I'm not saying it's completely off the table. Again, I'm just over here trying to fight my case. Okay. I really am. I'm not saying it's off the table. It's just low on the totem pole for me. And thank you for the support, hun. Yeah, we're so jealous.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
I gotta be careful. There's only certain things that I'm allowed to say. See, maybe I should have a secret group instead of having feeders that you pay for me to. You want an uncensored version, if you will, and you won't be offended by anything that I say, right? That a girl could dream. The aimbot says she sends them a pic and then threatens to send more if they don't give her money. Banger aimbot. Thank you for the support, hun. You want me to believe that a woman who, yes, refuses to wipe her own ass, but I believe we're at a point to where mentally she's incapable of wiping her own ass, is able to figure out how to do private behind the scenes feeder content. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. Thanks, Ryder.
Wow, thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you. More? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna come back. I'll do a long one. Thanks, Ryder.
Are you unaware that we can't see the long one, cutie? We can't see it. You're not in the frame, ma'am. Come back. She's like, thanks, Ryder. I'm gonna do a long one. I think the whole point is he wants to see it, cutie.
Ryder's on the store.
Fresh pants, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh pants. It's the eye contact for me. Beep, 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 beep. Oh my god, it's legit what nightmares are made of.
Let's see you walk by. Okay.
Y'all right there, big girl? Somebody has requested that we tap it back. One moment, please. Please, please allow me for the most exciting part of the entire stream. Why not? No, yes, I was going to get to that when she walked by, but I see a lot of people are spoiling it in the chat, which is totally fine. Miss Fresh Underwear over here doesn't have underwear on. No diaper, no undies. Wait. Ash says, oh my God, what if there's special content for special content section? If you can read between the lines, please don't take offense. I totally get what you're throwing down there, Ash. I never considered that. Is that a thing? Is that a kink for maybe some people out there? Like a special section for a special section? Wink, wink. Maybe.
Let's see you walk by. Okay.
I'm dead. Where are your you know what? I think, ladies and gentlemen, now I've learned from my mistakes in the past, unlike Chantel, who you cocksucker, who never learns a lesson in life. Okay, so I'm not going to use my pointer for this one. We're just going to talk about it. I think I see a line, but I think the undies might be inside of the ass. Is she free balling or is her ass eating her undies? I honestly can't tell. I'm going to be real upfront. I cannot tell whether or not she has no undies on or her undies are in her ass. Ugh. 42 years old, ladies and gentlemen, can't get off the mobility scooter without grunting and moaning because she's in extreme pain because she can't stop eating, even through Ozempic. Somebody come get their grandpa. Somebody come get their 78-year-old grandpa. That's what it looks like. It looks like she's wearing a thong to me. Okay, well, here's a good point to make is that we know that Chantel has gained a significant amount of weight since she's been back from Syria. I've always said this. You know how you really gained a lot of weight or how you know that you've lost a lot of weight? When your underwear size changes. Like you could gain like 30 pounds and a motherfucker still fit you, okay? But once you get too big for your undies, like you'll grow out of your pants real fast. But underwear, it takes some time. Same with losing weight. It goes both ways. We know that the woman has at least gained 100 pounds since she's been back home to Canada. Do you think that she's bought herself any underwear? She sure shit ain't talked about it, not that I can recall. So yeah, there's a very big possibility that she doesn't even have underwear that fit her anymore. Oh my God. Again, what the fuck is this? What are we doing, cutie? Have you lost every fucking marble in your Canadian brain? What is this?
Oh.
Hey, OG.
Thank you, Pooh. Skip. Pentagram. What? I missed that scrape. Love you too.
I don't think in all the years that I've been watching like people on social media through YouTube, now through TikTok, that I've ever seen a more severe mental decline outside of Chantel. This has to be, and I know that she's always had issues like since the beginning, obviously, but present day, watching her content, I know a lot of people have been playing the older shit, so you get to see how different she is between now and then. It's like a completely different person. Not just with the way that she looks. Obviously, she's aged quite a bit in the 8 years that she's been on YouTube. She's gained weight in the 8 years that she's been on YouTube, but her mental decline is something for the books.
Okey pokey. Sorry, what did you say? What did you say, Scrape?
And you know the weirdest part about that when you're talking about especially like her health and her physical decline, whatever, is that from day one, Foodie has always had this hope of one day turning things around. Like as soon as she started doing content on YouTube, it was very shortly followed up with weight loss content and getting skinny and getting in shape and going to the gym and getting her life together. And to see that she never really gave up on that, but it just got worse and worse and worse and worse until she's damn near bedbound is also one for the books. Read the Dawn, hello. Today is my 47th birthday. Thank you for reminding why I spent the morning doing deep squats. This is a choice. All of it. All of it could have been avoided. Even her mental decline, in my opinion, could have been avoided. Read the Dawn, happy birthday to you, hun. Congratulations on making it another year. And you know what? Why not? Have the cake, okay? Have celebrations are totally acceptable. Every day to the extreme, like Chantel is doing, would not recommend. Thank you for the support, hun. What Crumb say? That is so true. Butter Crumpet said because she never actually wanted it. She just wanted the content. And she gave it away because she has said, hold on, what happened? Come back to us, cutie. When she used to do her mukbangs and she would do her little rages and shit like that, she just said that she wants to do this no matter if she ends up leaving this earth sooner than what she intended to by eating the foods that she eats. People should just accept her for who she is. You're right. She never actually ever wanted to change. She just wanted it for content.
Oh, Pentagram. I never heard of that band.
Dude, look at these numbers. If you haven't voted on the poll, I'm going to leave it open for a few more minutes. Is Cutie doing private content? We are at a 60-40 split. 60% saying yes and 40% saying no. Very interesting.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I didn't realize you were getting back up. Hold on. We're not done with half speed yet.
Can people sniff? Do squats? Ow, my knees. I can't. Hurts me.
Did you hear how baby-fied she sounds saying that? It hurts me. She doesn't even sound like a kid. She sounds like a toddler, like a baby. It hurts me. It hurts me.
Ow, my knees. I can't. Hurts me.
That is the same tone of voice that she uses with her family. It's the same way she talks to Salah. She's constantly using that baby voice and acting like, oh, I'm in pain. It hurts me. Ellie says, oh, look what I can do. Ellie, thank you for the support, hun. At this point, I don't know what the fuck she's trying to do. I'm so lost. I'm honestly so confused by what the fuck Chantel is doing. I think anyone attracted to Rosie and Cutie have a baby fetish because they act and look like giant babies. Oof. Yes, Fondue, that's exactly what I just said. That's how she gets her way with family. Salah and Chat, and yes, and her family. Every single thing she does, I can't believe they don't see it. She regresses to toddler talk to get her way. Yep. Dude, the eye contact. Let's do it again. Dude, that needs to be a poster. That, yeah, I want this hanging in my office. I'm gonna make it happen tomorrow. I swear to Christ. I got a Canva for it too. Damn it. I want to go any bigger. It's broke. Is my mouse broke? Okay, there it goes. Oh yeah, that needs to be hung up for sure. This is how we need to remember Cutie in her last days. Sassy Cat says, when you see people in the street acting like this, you assume drugs or mental illness. Cutie is not okay. 100%. 100%. Sassy Cat, thank you for the support. And you got to wonder, because it's very obvious what horror movie is this, that her family, I think now, present day, that her family are actually looking in and keeping up with what Chantel is doing. Before, when she was, like before she met Salah and she was showing her ass and she was out of control, I think they just were like, I don't want to fucking see it. She's showing her ass, whatever. But present day, they are watching this shit. We've seen her sister in chat. We know that her mom is coming over more than she ever has since we've watched Chantel. Her aunt is actually spending the night with her. So we always say, like, when are they going to step in? I think that is the conversation that is being had behind the scenes with her family, is figuring out what the fuck to do, because we've never experienced her family be as involved as they are present day. Surely to God, they see it for what it is. Desi's mama says Salah doesn't like baby talk. Yes, Desi's mama, and thank you for being a member for 18 months. Appreciate you. Salah just wants the Canadian coin. That's it.
This bro's making fun of me. You hear them laughing?
Like, even think about the conversations. I know it's been pretty boring stream today, but think about the things that we've listened to Chantel make conversation about. And I understand that she needs content. Okay, she's going to talk about anything because she doesn't have anything to talk about. Think about the things like this again, going back to this toddler shit that she's doing right now. What do kids do? Like when they go outside, look, mom, a bird. Look over there, mom, another bird. Look at that bee, mom. Look. I mean, is it unusual for adults to go outside and do the same thing? I mean, not really, but still they more take it in than anything. That you go outside in nature and you kind of just look around and you take it in for what it is. You don't sit there and point and stare and make baby noises. Chantel is acting like a toddler.
This bro's making fun of me. You hear them laughing? What are you laughing at?
Oh my God.
Ryder, oh my God.
It just got worse.
Good job, squats and skips. I can't do really good ones. Thank you, Ryder, for your support. I appreciate it. Okay. I might have to go number 1, 2, and 3. Hey, ruins of coolness. No, I don't vape in my apartment anymore. Nothing. We're gonna come.
I don't know, bro. Do I think that some of it is played up? Maybe. I think a lot of these things can be true. We're talking about Chantel's mental decline right now. You've got to remember that a lot of people live alone. Like, that's completely normal. But to spend that much time alone inside by yourself, and we know that Chantel lives in Fantasyland. She even got online the other day talking about an imaginary friend, which could be completely made up. Absolutely true. But to even get online and tell a story like that and want people to have that perception of you, there still has to be some kind of mental illness behind that. When you don't see Chantel streaming, which is a couple of hours a day, maybe at this point, she's alone. She's in that apartment. Salah's not having phone conversations with her. He's not talking to her on FaceTime. She doesn't like to talk to her family. It's her cat, and nobody else. She doesn't leave that apartment unless it's to go over to the Loblaws to get herself something to eat and right back home. And this has been going on for months. For months. I definitely think that has played a part into where she is present day. I think it's a little bit of both. Me too, Ash.
Come outside.
Like, I think some of it is performative, yes, but I think some of it is just actually where she is in life. Oh, yeah, and she's spending all that time with ChatGPT, creating pictures of her and Salah, having ChatGPT feed into her delusions as well. That is not good for anybody's mental health. Like, people can live alone and still not turn into basket cases the way that Chantel has, but you still have to have some kind of social interaction, something.
No, it's not just that, Ruins. It's, I promised Salah I wouldn't do it on camera, so.
I promised Salah. Just think about what she just said. I promised Salah, who more than likely she's never, ever, ever going to see again. She's well aware that Salah has moved on with his life, that he is using her for whatever money that she is still willing to send him. But she makes a statement like that. I'm not going to do that because Salah doesn't want me to do it. Do you understand how fucking nutty you have to be to even say that? But even with her saying that, she's still doing it. All of this is batshit crazy.
But whatever. You did it on the window. Oh my gosh. Is that a new emoji teardrop or how many out? Okay, when are you guys getting your new emojis? That's a demon. Yeah, I never did. My favorite Pink Floyd tonight. Oh my god. 15 minutes. 8 p.m. It's only 1. It's my fault. I'm dumb. Okay, now let's see. 10 more minutes. Thank you, Ryder, for all those gifts, by the way. Wow. Even though I also feel hated. There's nothing I'll ever be able to do about that, so better to just be nice and focus on the love. You know? Yeah.
Okay, let's end the poll. 875 votes. Let's see. Come on, wrap it up there, buddy. What happened? Oh, there it is. Is Cutie doing quote unquote private content? 61% say yes and 39% say no. Interesting. Again, I'm part of the naysayers. I'm going with no. Again, it's on the card, but I'm still leaning towards no. Thank you for your participation.
I mean, this summer weather is hot, but it's not as bad as friggin'... It's actually not as hot as Syria. Syria, for some reason, just felt so hot. Maybe not as many trees. I don't know what it was. And Kuwait, well, turn it into content and move on. Yeah. Wait, how do you turn it into content? What do you mean? Read my hate emails? They would bring you guys down. Oh, it smells good here. It smells like cedar. Cedar drop, what the hell? What Pepe is that with his mouth wide open? The micro chodes, yes. I've seen those accidental pictures. O train. Yeah, I really want to go on it, but like my battery, I don't know if it will last. I kind of want to. Yeah. Do you think it would be okay, my battery? I don't know. How do we play choosy? Oh, cheddar, I get it. That kind of stuff, yeah. Well, yeah, that's why I say, oh, I got my insulin in the bag. I got to go put it in the fridge. There's an ice pack, but it's going to melt. Michelle, that was not nice. Someone called you haram. Please call the police. You got harassed. Stay safe. Thank you, Michelle. No, he didn't say haram.
So that was somebody coming in, leaving a super chat. They were trolling her. And obviously it took her a minute to catch on to what they were saying. They weren't trolling, but they wanted her to address what happened with the guy the other day saying whatever he said. It's still my belief that he said haram. A lot of people don't think so. Whatever. Okay. And she is dead set that that's not what the guy said either. This is her response.
He said salam because I heard him say salam, which sounds like haram, but he wasn't even a Muslim. Like, he was just like a white guy. So why would he be criticizing me?
Okay. Tap, tap. Say it again, Chantel. Tell us more about this man who is just a white guy.
You got harassed. Stay safe. Thank you, Michelle. No, he didn't say haram. He said salam because I heard him say salam, which sounds like haram, but he wasn't even a Muslim. Like, he was just like a white guy. So why would he be criticizing?
Aren't you just a white woman? I mean, please, by all means, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But aren't you just a white woman? You understand? Like, how does this make sense to you? I don't know whether that man was white. I really couldn't tell. But again, isn't Chantel a white woman? So, exactly. Oranges, you're white and you claim to be Muslim. So are you the only white person that is Muslim in Canada, Chantel? Okay. Tap, tap.
Someone called you haram. Please call the police. You got harassed. Stay safe. Thank you, Michelle. No, he didn't say haram. He said salam because I heard him say salam, which sounds like haram, but he wasn't even a Muslim. Like, he was just like a white guy. So why would he be criticizing me? Thank you, though. Thanks for the gift. If he was saying haram, I mean, that's fine, I guess. It's not going to ruin my life. Yeah, because he smiled at me. Why would he turn and smile if he was saying haram? Like, yeah, but I'm wearing a hijab. You can tell that I'm Muslim. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe he was Muslim. I don't know. I can't really judge a book by its cover, but I heard salam and he smiled at me. So I don't think it was haram, but even though what I was doing could be seen as that for sure. That's true. No, but like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have been Muslim. You're right, Ryder. It's just that he just seemed like a Canadian white guy, non-Muslim, trying to be nice and say like our greeting, but he could have been Muslim. Maybe he was a revert like me, or who knows. Teardrop, what the hell? What is that? That's the opposite of potato smile. Going home? Well, for now, because I don't want my battery to die. You know what I mean? Which is going to happen. I got to get my parcel. I'll get it
So
later.
your life is now dependent on how long your mobility battery scooter lasts. Your mobility scooter battery lasts, Chantel. This is so fucking ridiculous. You have to wonder, do you think that Chantel takes any time to think about where she is in life? She's 42 and she has to end her trip early. Not that she had anywhere to fucking go, nor did she want to, but because of her mobility scooter battery, according to her, it's too much. It's too much. Listen, I will watch what Chantel puts out, but I can't do another day of this. If she does this again tomorrow, we'll either watch some old shit or we're going to watch Rosie. Because this is too much even for me. As dedicated as I am to the Chantel shit show, this is a lot. I feel like there were some things there that we needed to watch and kind of take in and trying to figure things out. I feel like it served its purpose or whatever, but subjecting ourselves to that like very often, it's a lot. It really, really is a lot. And I know that people love the Chantel show. I get it. Like, you can't blame anybody but her. This all falls back onto her decisions and the way that she wants to do her content now. So really, Chantel, she has been jumping up and down for the longest time, saying that she doesn't want people to watch her. So okay. I get it. Finally, Chantel, I get it. If you really, honestly, truly don't want us to watch your content, then I keep doing what you're doing over there. You're doing great because you're running everybody off. You're running off your own community. You're running off the reaction community, which is basically how you've been able to survive all of this year throughout social media, throughout being demonetized on YouTube and pivoting over to Kick. Believe it or not, that has to do with the hater community, kept her shit going, kept people interested into her content. But it's damn near impossible at this point. So we'll see what happens. Let me just walk away. I'm a little stressed out. Okay, I usually walk away. I'm like, damn, that was a good time. That was funny as fuck. But not so much today. I mean, there were some good things in there, but not a whole lot. Okay? I try, Rebecca. I really do. Thank you all so much for being here, showing up, showing out as always. Love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.